expecting that they score! They believe.
You're watching Samwell B12.
All right. Ground ball. Vladdy over. They do it. The Blue Jays have won the division. The Blue Jays have won the division. Pop them if you got them. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You're watching Sam Welby Experience.
Hi, I'm Kate Burness, and you're watching the Samwell B12 Experience.
Hey, good afternoon. Welcome in. We are set for another go around with the pigskin. That's right. It's football Sunday. New England Patriots going to be hosting the Houston Texans in a big time battle. The Texans ending 12-5, first in the South Division. The Patriots 14-3, first in the East, and it is a chilly, sleety, snowy day for this game. It's going to be hosted at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, and it is a cold 34 degrees, snow in the air, and how is that going to impact the game? We're going to find out. My name is Sam. Welcome to the Samwell B12 Experience live on the SB12 Sports Network. Here we go. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's going to be a party this afternoon. George, how's it going? Mega, good to see you. Welcome to the show. Pro Rose, how's it going? Kareem, welcome in. George, Billy, how's it going? Good to see you. Ink, what's going on? I'm not happy about that, Ink. Not happy about that at all, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. But first, we got to get to this one. If you've been with us all weekend, holy smoly, what a weekend it's been. The Bills, pain, stab in the heart. The Bills just couldn't get it done. The Niners getting blown off the face of the planet last night by the Seahawks. So what is today going to have in store? Is there going to be more drama, more close games? Are we ready for blowout city? What's it going to be? AJ's dad, how's it going? Happy New Year as well. We're going to talk about that in just a little bit. AJ's dad, Daniel Berry, how's it going? Welcome to the party. Of course, there is so much to talk about in the world of sports. The Maple Leafs picking up a big overtime win last night. Us Toronto folk are happy about that. And some are not, but hey, that's okay. We got the last laugh. Of course, Bo Bichette leaving to go to the Mets. That is a big story we've been talking about all weekend. We are going to talk about it a little bit more here today. And but boy, oh boy, I don't really want to talk about the Bills today because, man, that hurt yesterday. That hurt so bad, that game. And man, the Niners, we stayed up watching the Niners last night with the Seahawks. And I want to thank everybody who hung out with us because that was a tough game. That was a tough game to watch. It was a tough pill to swallow, because they did not play well at all. But we had a good time last night. We had a great time. Everybody hanging out, having some fun. So it was a good one. So welcome in as you are coming in. Thanks for being here. Again, a really cool day with these flurries coming down in Foxborough, and it is actually really coming down. It's coming down a lot more at Gillette Stadium now than it was just a few minutes ago. How will the weather come into play? Obviously, it falls in line with the Patriots, and they're used to this kind of weather. The Texans probably not so much. Feel horrible for Josh Allen. I do as well, George. I do as well. Man, he finally had a chance to not have to deal with Mahomes, and things just did not go his way. All right, but for today, which QB is going to be able to stand up and play in this weather? Is Stroud going to be the guy with his over 3,000 yards this year, or is it going to be May with over 4,300, almost 4,400 passing yards this year? Is he going to be able to throw the ball well in this weather? On the rushing side, is Marks going to be able to continue to run? Or Henderson, who is going to be able to put those boots to the ground and march on down to the end zone with this weather? How's it going to impact the field? Hey, Steven, how's it going? Welcome in. We are going to find out as this game goes on. They're doing the anthems. They're going to go to commercial break. And then we are going to be live with some football. Well, we're live right now, but the game is going to be starting momentarily. These two teams stacking up big time against each other. You can see the passing yards. New England just a little bit more, just a little bit more. In the rushing yards, New England, just a little bit more. In the points per game, New England, just a little bit more. But the points allowed, just a little bit more. But they've scored a whole lot of touchdowns. So we're going to live this game. But I think this is New England's game to take. I firmly believe the Patriots are going to take this one home. Slightly biased for the Texans. Stroud went to Ohio State, and I love them. And yes, I know Art Griffin is, well, you know what, George? Ohio State got a great program. They have a phenomenal program right there, and they grow athletes like they're going out of style. They develop them so flippin' well. And it's no surprise that what he's done and what he will continue to do. But Snoop Dogg is going to wrap through this intro as they are getting ready for this game to kick it off. I'm expecting some long bombs, some short rushes, a lot of extraordinary stuff with two of the best teams in the league this year. But please, football gods, let us ask you, let us pray to you. No controversies, no pass interference. Did he, didn't he? No interference where it's 50-50, no interceptions where we don't know. Let's please make sure that everything is even and looking good. We don't want another game to end in controversy, because I'm telling you, I still think that Bills catch, that Bills interception was not an interception. He was down by contact, but I digress. Let's get set. They're getting ready to kick this one into gear as the snow continues to come down. The toques are on, the jackets are zipped up, the gloves are buttoned up and pulled and ready to go. The Texans all time, they are 0-6 in the divisional round. And you know what? Will they become 0-7? We will find out. Nico Collins is out with a concussion here today. And how is that going to impact this team? Over on the other side for the Patriots, Drake May at 23 years of age led the NFL in passer rating and complete percentage at 23. I don't even remember being 23. My goodness, what he is doing at such a young age is absolutely incredible. And will he be able to lead this squad to a whole other level? All right, welcome in. There we go. The ball is on the tee. They're ready to kick it off. It's football time. Sunday. Let's play some ball. Ready to kick this one off. We are ready to go, no go for launch, sir. We're going to kick this one off and we're going to get it going. There it is. It's up. The Pats going to catch it and put a knee down inside their own end zone. They're not going to rush that one up. Not going to take any opportunity to bobble it as they get going, and we're just going to make a little adjustments here to some of our widgets on the fly, make sure everything looks good. So bear with us if you're watching over on the talk. There we go. There we go. Looks good, looks good. I hope everything looks good. I hope you can see. All right, let's go. First play of the game, 15 minutes, ready to count it down. Patriots going to snap a handoff, run the first play up the middle, not going to pick up a whole bunch of yards. Good run defense there by the Texans. As we are just kicking this one into high gear. The lines are going to need to hold strong tonight. The quarterbacks are going to need an extra little bit of time. Mega's got the chips, the dip, the Timmy Ho's donuts, and his beer. I actually didn't get any snacks. I got a little leftover Pringles from last night, got some water, some Gatorade, but I'm ready to go. Let's make it a good one. Back to pass over the top to the right side. That's going to be knocked down. Incomplete. Drake May not able to connect. Come on, Drake. Come on, Drake. The Pringles, always gotta love me the Pringles. If I grew a mustache, I'd look like the Pringle Man. No, just kidding. He kind of looks like the Monopoly Man. So first attempt by May, that's gonna be knocked down. We get all of our stuff organized here. Ball on the 35. 3rd and 10. Here we go. Back, quick pass, sideline, gonna run it up, gonna be well short of the first down. And the Texans gonna stop New England here on the opening drive. They're gonna be forced to punt this one away. 4th and 4 on their own 41-yard line. Not the stop they were hoping for. You know what, Mega, I never tried the jalapeno Pringles. Hey, Chris, what's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, it was a good one last night. It was real exciting last night. An overtime win. What a pass from Matthews to Domi for an overtime snipe. That was huge. Here's the kick. Going to kick it away from their own 30. Some good hang time down. It's going to hop. Going to land on the 15. Texans on the run, curling towards the left side. Tripped up just shy of the 30. So let's see what Houston's going to do. Stroud is getting set. 250 passing yards versus Pittsburgh in the wild card game. He had 5 fumbles, though. 5 fumbles. That's a lot of fumbles to play with. That is a lot of fumbles. Cannot turn the ball over. Cannot drop the ball that much. So they are coming to the line. Stroud is ready to deliver. Gives his little sign, little finger to the air, thanking the football gods. He fakes a handoff, curling to his right, going to throw this. Incomplete pass. So both quarterbacks, their first throw goes incomplete. Newfoundland, what's going on? The Spurs cost you $243. Oh, those Spurs. Spider Nerd, what's going on? Oh, man, I think they got robbed as well. I agree with you there. I'm telling you. He was down on contact. I don't like that call. I think they absolutely got robbed. They should have at least reviewed it, right? Slow it down, review it, make sure you get the call right. They're going to snap and hand this one off, going to pound it up the middle, picking up about 2, and that's going to be stopped. Good run here. Both teams not getting much going on their opening drives. So this is going to be third. Let's see what they have here. Snap, looking across the middle. That's caught. No, he bobbles it. And that's incomplete and almost an interception. So close as Elias was right there, had his hands on it, but couldn't come away. 4th and 7. They're going to be forced to kick it away. Wow. Back-to-back stale drives to start this game. In and out of the hands, you got to hang on to that. And Kirk had it. And it makes me wonder if the weather came into play there. If the weather impacted how he bobbled that one. So Houston can be forced to kick this one away. Game is starting in an unusual fashion. This one is up. Back to their own 16. Going to make the catch. Here come the Pats. Going to run it to the 20. Over the 30. Can he get to the 35? No, he's forced out of bounds. Probably around the 34-yard line or so. A nice little run back. Jaggers, I'll be honest with you, in this game, I kind of want the Pats. I want the Patriots to win. Drake May, the 23-year-old, I want to see what he has up his sleeve. I am not a huge fan of the Texans. I'm not. So I want the Patriots, even though, listen, we saw a lot of the Patriots many moons ago. We've had a little break from the Patriots, so I want to see what they can bring to this table. Besides, the wife has an old Patriots jersey, so I got to cheer for the team whose jersey is in the house, right? I think that's one of the rules that you have to go with. All right. Thank you so much for coming in this morning. Thank you. Hope you've hit that like button. Share us out. Grab the link. Drop it on social media. Let folks know this is a fun place to come and hang out and watch the game here today. So let's see if they can have a better go here on the second attempt, because the first attempt for both teams not good, and I guarantee you the weather definitely coming in. The weather is definitely involved in what was taking place. So let's see if they can turn this, go around and around. Spin me right round. You know how it goes. Forget about it. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon here in Toronto. Not really. It's gray as can be, and it is flippin' freezing, Mr. Bigglesworth. Hey, Cork East, what's going on? Go Pats, go Bears. Want the Pats and Bears to take it down? You know, I'll be honest with you. I don't really care so much for the later game, personally, but everybody seems to want the Bears to win, so I'll jump on that train. I'll go along with it. I'll go along with it. I think Bears Seahawks would be a nice matchup. Denver Patriots, I think, would be a nice matchup. We'll take that. Wear the Patriots jersey. Mega, it is a little small. It would be like a little crop top on me. It would make maybe for a late night stream. Hey, Liz, what's going on? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome in, everybody. You know what? I forgot to share the stream out myself, so I better do that. If you haven't shared out the stream, be like me and go grab that link, share it out. Back to pass. Nope, they're going to run it up the middle, pick it up about 8. Nice run there. There we go. There we go. I'm trying to grab the link so I can share it out myself. Good run. Got to move the ball. Got to move the ball, and they are doing that. All right, let's do it. Getting set. In motion. There's the snap, handing it over, going to the right side, got a lane, there's a first down, and more to the 40, and he's pushed out of bounds. Big return, big run there. Stevenson turning that corner, getting around, and moving, looking stellar, doing that. That was a good little drive, good little run, indeed. That was awesome. Okie dokie. Hand off, this time going to the left. Everyone coming over. Big loss. Big loss in the backfield. That one hurts. That one hurts. Hoping they would come through. Could not connect. Blended. Let's go, Pats. Dazik, what's going on? Not happy. Does not want. I will take that to mean you are not a fan of the Pats. Dazik, the vampire. Not a Pats fan. Todd, what's going on? Go Oilers, go Leafs. Thank you for hitting the like mark. Appreciate it. Looking back, the 23-year-old going to throw it back to the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be, again, another loss of yards. The Pats are going backwards here. This is a little interesting, right? A little interesting as they are going in the wrong direction. Gotta move. Now, Henderson, -2 yards. Yikes. Drake May, 3 for 4, but only 13 yards picked up. Gotta do better than this, boys. 3rd and 14 now. A long way to go to get out of trouble. Back to pass over the middle. Good catch. Short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1, I believe. Early in this game on the Houston 28. I think you got to go for it, right? 4th and 1 on the Houston 28. Are you going to settle for a field goal? It's just 1 yard. Nothing a little tush push can't handle. I think you go for it. Gumdrop, what's going on? Welcome in. I am in the East Coast. I'm the Energizer Bunny because, man, I went to bed way too late last night and I did not sleep. So call it overtiredness. Call it the inner sportsman in me. Back to pass. They are going to go for it. It's caught, first down to the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Patriots. They're going to crack it open. There we go. Nice toss to Douglas. 28 yards for the major, and the Patriots score. And my watch is telling me, Sam, your heart rate is too high. It's too early. You got to slow it down. Oh, what a play. What a play. The Patriots, 6 plays, 66 yards, 3 minutes, 18 seconds for the major. Newfoundland said they should have taken the field goal, but they risked it. They converted it, and they run it in for the score. Big time play. Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. He puts it home 7-0 Patriots. No, George, I don't think we're going to be doing the Bears game later. I think we're going to have some family time. We, streaming all day yesterday and streaming here this afternoon. I think we're going to have a nice family dinner. We had a tournament on Friday, so we didn't get to be together on Friday. And it's been a chaotic week. So we're just going to get together, have some family time later tonight, because it's long overdue. Holy smokes. But we're here today. We're here this afternoon. And this is a doozy. Coming up on Monday, though, tomorrow night, the Leafs, the Wilds. Monday night prime here live on the channel, 7:30. Should be a good one. Quinn Hughes and the Wilds looking to do the dance with the Maple Leafs. Thank you, George. I appreciate that so very much. It's going to be a good time. I hope. I hope. But it should be. It should be. We're going to have fun. We always find a way to have some fun. There we go. Let's put this up here. Extra point is good. 7-0. Great start. Great start. You're going with the Texans. Daryl, what's going on? Going with the Texans. Any relation to CJ? Asking for a friend. Stroudies, both teams kind of struggled on their first possessions. This time they were able to turn it around. Let's see what CJ has in store. Of course, he's going to be battling with this bad weather, and how is that weather going to impact him? Friday night game is going to be good. There's going to be a lot of good games coming up, a lot of good sports coming up for the Maple Leafs. We are a Toronto channel. We are based out of Toronto. We're a Bills fan just because their closest proximity. But yeah, we got the Wild, the Red Wings, and Mitch Marner and the Golden Knights returning to Toronto Friday night. That's going to be a big game. Leafs do play an afternoon game next Sunday against the Colorado Avalanche. I didn't realize it was an afternoon game. Wow. So the snow is still coming down. It's not really sticking. It's almost more of like a mix. Rain, snow, like a sleet as it's coming down. Of course, enough that you want to have the jackets on. It is cold. Pat's going to kick this one up. It's in the air. Pot at the 10, up to the 20. Can they get to the 30? He curls, sliding to the 30. I think he was touched short, so it could be more than 26. Newfoundland, that's amazing. That is awesome. Vegas versus the Leafs on Friday. Yeah, Mega, I hear you. I feel you. That's why let me pay for it so we can bring you guys all the coverage. All right, time to pick it up. What does CJ Stroud and the Houston Texans have to do for their second series here this afternoon? They find themselves behind 7-0. So motion on their end. Back to take the snap, going to hand it over, running it, getting to the line of scrimmage, picking up about 3. We got a helmet down. Helmet down. No head in the helmet, so that's a good sign. Boy, driving that one in there hard. Good run. So you're going to give him 2. So Woody Marks just putting this one down. And whose helmet was it? Was it Mark's helmet that comes off? All right, let's see what they do here. 3rd and 8. So they only give him 2. 3rd and 8 on their own 31. Back to pass. Going deep, and no, that one is knocked down. No real chance to connect there. I believe Davis Third got a hand on it. No chance there as Higgins was all covered up. He was in tight coverage here. Higgins tried to shake his man off, but he just couldn't. They're going stride for stride, step for step. Absolutely nowhere to go. I'm not so sure about this pass. If Strode would have looked, and I'm assuming he looked at his intended target, he would have seen there was no coverage there at all. It was a great block. They're going for it here. They are going for it. Looking, he's going to run it. They're going to go first down, going to run it 40 to the 50 to the 40 to the 30 and knocked out of bounds. First down, Texans. Good play there. It's the tight end that's going to run 42 yards, scampering down to the New England 27. Hey, Leviathan, what's going on? Welcome in. I don't believe so. We got a little family din-din here tonight. I think he was past the line before we passed the ball. Hey, Joshua, welcome in. It was pretty close. They're back to pass. What's he going to do? He's looking. He's calling an audible at the line. Motion. We got a jumpage. And I think this one is going to be on Houston. False start it is. False start on the offense. Thank you, Sean Smith, his 8th season as a referee, as an official. So 1st and 15 now as they're going to move back 5 yards. I had hit the notification bell because I didn't get your notification lately. Yeah, Newfoundland, it's funny. Sometimes what happens when the tubes do some major updates, and they've been doing a lot of updates. Hang on, Stroud back to pass. He throws it. This is going to be caught, picking up a bunch of yards, but still short. It'll be 2nd and 6. When they do some updates, sometimes the notification bell opts you out. Sometimes it even unsubscribes you. We've had a lot of problems with that lately with all the updates that are rolling out. A lot of subscriptions and a lot of notification bells are being turned off. So it's a good note to everybody. Just double check to make sure your notification bell is hit and that your notifications are enabled and that you're still subscribed. Back to passing the shotgun, looking downfield. That's up in the air, and 3 Pats could not come and make the catch. 3rd and 6. Tough short play. Stroud kind of threw it. And I'll be honest with you here. In the opening kind of drives, he seems very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. Just not good throws, not good plays. Expected to see a little bit more coming through. He's 24 years of age, so 2 youngsters in this game. They are in field goal range. He's in the shotgun formation now. Taking it back, looking across the middle. That one is caught for a first down. That is good patience. So what I'm noticing is when he takes the ball and he throws it quickly, he's making bad decisions. When he sits back and he takes a minute and he looks, we got a flag down. When he looks, then he's making some good decisions. Right? So he jumps. He's kind of in there looking, no, yes, go. Versus snap and throw, very, very different outcomes. So we're going to see what this flag is. Anybody? Bueller. Personal foul. Face mask on the defense. That's an automatic first down. Wow, a face mask. And oh yeah, he grabs him and just turns that head. So face mask, that's going to move them all the way up. It's going to be 1st and goal from the New England 6-yard line. Nothing like a penalty to move you up. I heard Bo Nix out for the playoffs with a fractured ankle. That's almost like just salt in the wounds, right? They beat the Bills with a controversial play, and now he's out with a broken ankle. Going to run this up, and that's going to be stopped by the Pats defense. Excellent play. He hooked it, didn't grab it. He had it pretty good there. He had him pretty good. All right, let's see. 2nd and goal now. Wind is only sitting at 2 miles an hour, so it's not really windy. And the storm, this kind of sleet storm, is just sitting over the stadium and dumping. It is still coming down. 2nd and goal. Fake the handoff, curling to the right, going to throw it over the line of scrimmage. Can he get to the end zone line? He cannot. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 1 or 2, depending on where they spot this one. My son is going for the Pats, so I support. There you go. There you go. So they're going to get a chance. The Pats going to need a big stop here. 3rd and goal from the 1. Big stoppage coming up. 5:50 here in the first quarter remaining. Hey, Lala, welcome in. Happy Sunday. I formation. There's a leg motion coming over. Now he goes back, gonna hand it over, running it up the middle. Flag on the play, but it's a touchdown. We got a flag. Flag. Let's see what it's gonna be. They're not celebrating. Illegal shift by the offense. 5-yard penalty. Illegal motion. I was so happy the Seahawks won last night. You won 50. There you go. It wasn't even close. It wasn't even close, Lala. So illegal shift. So the motion, they didn't get set, and the guy was still in motion. So an illegal shift moves them back. Ball on the 6 now. 3rd and goal. What's they got in store? There's more motion. Looking left, looking center, looking right. He goes over the top, wide. No one able to pick that one up. It's going to be 4th and goal. What defense by the Pats, but good patience again by Stroud. He's looking. Nowhere on his first or secondary targets. Goes for his 3rd end zone corner and just overthrows him. And again, I think those overthrows, because we've seen a couple today, I think those overthrows are because of the weather. If you're a golfer and you hit a ball in the humidity, in the rain, you know the ball travels differently in all of the different weather conditions. They're going to settle for the field goal here. That's going to be up and good. They get 3 on the board. At least they come away with something. 5:26 to go. What I'm saying is it's the same in football. When you're throwing a ball, the weather conditions will impact the flight of that ball differently. Whether it's a thick humidity, whether it's the rain, you got all those forces pushing against the airflow on the ball. And so sometimes you got to give it a little extra to have it travel that same amount of distance. And I think that's where Stroud is having some challenges with right now, is determining what is that right amount of extra oomph in these weather conditions. Reminds me of that song. So, it's a real thing, you know, it is a real thing. Like I said, if you've played football before, you know, hands down. If you're a golfer, you know for sure. If you play baseball, it's the same thing. That's why most QBs wear gloves. And it gives them that extra grip, right? I have a pair of receivers gloves upstairs from my years with the Argonauts, and that receivers glove, when you hold that ball, it really sticks on there firm. It really sticks on there firm, gives you that grip to make sure you can release it. And for a receiver standpoint, that grip is great. That's why you see so many guys going up and making those one-handed catches, grabbing the point of the ball, because that stickiness on those gloves really helps you haul that one in. Connor, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome into the channel. Welcome in, everybody. If you're watching along, thank you for those likes as well. We're having some fun. We did a doubleheader yesterday. Of course, both games, plus we had some bonus hockey coverage as well. Today, we're just going up with this game, the Pats and the Texans. It's going to be a fun one. We'll be back tomorrow for some hockey. We're going to be live all week with a number of different things going on. Going to be a whole lot of fun. Just joined fan of the Panthers and the Oilers. Connor, I'm a big fan of the Panthers as well. The Leafs are my team, but if you're a Panther fan, you'll like this. Hang on, got to stretch over. Picked myself up the Winter Classic Florida Panthers cap. Got to add it to the collection for the Winter Classic. It's got a nice little logo, and it's like little foamy part up front. So always looking to pick up the fun stuff. So I had to pick myself up one of those. Drop it back in the bag. Those Florida Panthers, holy smokes. Carolina gave it to them, but good. Big time when you win the bad weather games. Oh yeah, when you pull out a win in the bad weather, man, it's so there's nothing like that feeling. Winning is great, but when you win in a bad weather situation, it makes you feel like you've overcome the impossible. Thank you, Corkis. I appreciate that. I know someone that goes all oh, very cool, Connor. Yeah, we were down. We saw the Panther Montreal game over the holidays. Got a chance to meet and spend some time with the Panthers PA announcer. Texas going to put this in the air. Is always very, very cool. All right, here come the Pats running back to the 10, the 20, in trouble, taken down. Oh, he fumbles it. Pats recover, though. Ball going to stay around the 20. Got to hang on to it. Got to hang on to that ball. Yikes. Oh, very cool, Connor. That's nice. They do a good job there. They do a good job over at the Amarant Bank Arena. I quite enjoy it. Hey, Connor, let them know if they're ever looking to do a collab. Tell them about me. Tell them to reach out to me. I'd love to do some little collab on some hockey stuff. Back to pass. Little delay in the handover. That was a weird situation. As May they got together, they went to hand it off. Henderson was there, and it was like they just started standing still, and then they handed off the ball. That was weird. Gumdrop. That's okay. Yeah, Gumdrop. What happens if Willie ends up going to Florida? Would you disown him? Would he no longer be the special friend? He would just be an acquaintance. All right, let's go. May, pick it up. They scored on their last go around. I agree with you there. Back to pass, waiting lots of time, and that's incomplete. Under through that one. So Diggs was coming across. May waited a long time, and my water just exploded all over me. Waited to throw that one and just couldn't complete it. He has 4 dogs. Connor, that name sounds familiar, but it doesn't jump right out at me. Oh, the Bo Bichette situation. Joshua, I'm not happy with Mr. Bo. Mr. Bo clearly doesn't know. Back to pass again. Mays waiting. The pocket collapses around him. It's going to be knocked down. It's a free ball. It's still loose. New England going to pounce on it. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Houston could have jumped on that one, and they just missed it. The ball is knocked out. The pocket collapsed around him very quickly. Hunter gets the hands up and knocks it free and just couldn't fall on this ball. It was rolling around a bit. You know what? On the reverse angle replay, it actually looked like the ball, as he's going to throw it, slides out of his hand. I don't know if it was knocked out. But the Pats going to kick this one away. They have to punt it away from their own end zone. It's going to be received at the 42. Going to run it up to the 50 over midfield and pushed out of bounds. So the Texans going to start this drive with some great field position. Really good field position. Hey, Jerry, what's going on? Welcome in. Oh, man. I'm happy he's a good player, but what he pulled 2024, guy's gone. So I will tell you, a few people asking about Bo Bichette. So here's the deal. I understand whether it's Bo Bichette, whether it's Vince Carter, whether it's Kawhi Leonard, whether it's Mitch Marner. These guys want to make the most money they can get. Every athlete wants to make the most money. Loyalty in hockey loyalty in sport is no longer what it was. The teams are not overly loyal to their players. The players, for the most part, are certainly not loyal to the teams. When they get an opportunity to jump ship and get paid, they take it. And I understand that. I don't understand what the deal between 35 million and 40 million at that much. What's the difference of 5 million? I mean, I know there's a difference, but come on. The chemistry that was happening in Toronto, the chance to win, you can't tell me the Mets have a better chance to win than the Blue Jays do. So a pure cash grab. I can understand Tucker going to the Dodgers. Tucker says, hey, I'm going to get paid more than anybody else was going to give me. And I'm going to go to a team that's stacked and just won a couple World Series and has a great chance of doing it again. I get it. He's going to get paid and he's going to win. The Mets are not going to win. So I'm disappointed in that move by Bo Bichette. And maybe that's the case, Blended. Maybe that's the case. Maybe the Blue Jays never did offer him a deal. I mean, that is absolutely possible too. But I just hate all these players jumping ship. You know, the Marner one, he nixed a couple big trades that could have saw some big players coming. Instead, he, says, no, I'm still going anyways. I don't like how a lot of these things play out, but listen, it's up to their choice. And truth be told, if you or I were in those same situation and you could go one place for, X number of dollars and somewhere else for a lot more money, we're all going to take that more money, right? It's different if you've been with a team for a long time, like John Tavares. Loves Toronto, been with them for a while, takes a hometown discount, wants to win here. That's the way it should be. Kevin, what's going on? Yeah, no loyalties. All right, back from commercial break. Texans going to run this one up, and they're forced way back. No gain. Good pressure there by the Pats defense. I'm so far, Pats defense playing very, very well. Jason, the linebackers, forcing Woody Marks back. These players also retire at like 35, 45 years old over career-ending injury. That's true. Well, especially in football, right? In football, I mean, it's probably even younger than that. Houston over the middle, knocked down. Again, good Pat defense. A lot of guys, they're getting to 35, 40 in hockey. And they're not, most guys aren't leaving on career-ending injuries. But I will say, too, the salaries in hockey compared to the other sports are very, very, very under. Football, baseball, basketball pay way better than the NHL. I can see where this might be going. Pats win 30. Oh, George, that would be huge. All right, let's go. Stroud is looking again. Snaps. Looking. Here comes the rush. Almost gets smoked. Long pass to the first down marker. It's caught, but I think he's going to be just short. It's going to be 4th and 1 as Higgins brings it down, but he's just inside the first down marker. No, it's not ideal. Bo has bad knees. The turf was not his friend. But listen, playing on turf is hard. It does make a difference. The quality of turf that the Blue Jays have put down recently, though, is pretty good. I mean, it's way better than it used to be. Pat stacking the line, going to sneak across, trying to bring him offside. They don't. There's the handover, and this is close, folks. He was brought down right on the line. This is going to depend on where they spot the ball. And I think they are going to give it to him. First down, Texans. Getting hangry in Walmart. Oh, boy. The worst turf, if you remember, in the Montreal Expos, the old Olympic Stadium in Montreal. Man, talking to some CFL players, that turf was like playing right on concrete. It was not good at all. Bringing it back, looking to throw, going to go high, too far, and that's picked off. Did he stay in bounds? I think he went out. Is it a catch? And it is. They're going to give it to him. Interception thrown. The Patriots. There's one toe. And the knee is down. So he is in. This looks good. Man, was this close. Very close call. 2 injuries to monitor right now. Schultz right now and Robert Spillane. Couple to monitor. Big interception. That you just saw when he threw that ball, it got up. It was airborne. Overthrown the receiver again in a big interception. Yikes. We're going to see if it gets overturned, but right now it is called as an interception. 1:37 to go in the first quarter. They are going to a commercial break. Wow. I agree, Mega. I think he's in as well. I think this was a good catch. I think this is a good catch. I did whack a guy, though. Uh-oh. Lala's getting in trouble. You whacked a lady with your purse. Lala's getting violent. I told him I needed to get home to watch Sam. Get out of the way! I've got football to watch. Oh, that's funny. It should stand. He had control of the ball. He was in there. Hey, Brandon, what's going on? Welcome in. We're having a good time. Football is on, hanging out, enjoying the conversation. Man, that was a good toss. At least we're not getting a blowout out of the gate. I should have figured with Seattle scoring right off the opening kick yesterday, I should have figured it was going to be a long night. Hard to believe. I know, Joshua, it's going so fast. It is going so fast. Football is coming to an end. NHL and NBA are working their way through it directly. Gio, how's it going? He did, right? He did. Stroud just said, all right, who do I got? Hey, Davis the third, you're over there. You're in good coverage. Let me give this one to you. That was crazy. That's what I said to the security guard. I hit the guy with my purse because he's a creep. There you go. Steven, what's going on? You are very welcome. I appreciate that. Happy to be here. Lala was convicted of multiple crimes, including hitting 2 people with a purse and not being able to watch Sam quick enough. I can picture security takes Lala to the security office, and Lala says, I just need my phone. And they say, who are you calling? So I don't need to call anybody. I just need to put Sam on. Oh, that's funny. I hear you, Steven. Well, that's why I'm glad to be here for everybody. Bring you the coverage that we can. If the Texans wins, be 0-9 in the making. Wow. Big scramble. Everyone's pushing and shoving. This one's going to come down. Pick up of a few. It'll be 2nd and 5. That would be pretty cool, born in Toronto. That would be pretty cool. To go 0-9 in predictions. I used to play pro line, so way back in the day, Sam was hired to be a lawyer. You don't want me as a lawyer. I'm pretty good, though. I remember back in the day working retail, we used to play pro line, right? And you'd pro line is like sports betting here in Ontario, and you could pick 10 games on an NFL Sunday. Fakes the handoff, going to run this one up the gut. That should be a first down. Did he drop the ball? Houston saying they have the ball. This could be a turnover. May have dropped it on the hit at the line. Waiting for the signal. And it is. It's going to be Texans ball. Wow. So he's tripped up. He goes down. Oh, yes, the ball is poked loose. Poggy Eye pokes the ball loose as the quarterback is going down and hit the ground. May is stumbling forward. The ball is poked loose by Togi Eye, and he has the wherewithal to kind of scoop it up with his arm and hang on. So the Texans going to interrupt this drive, and they're going to take over, and the ball is at the New England 23rd. Wow. So great positioning here. They're going to reset it to 53 seconds on the game clock. Very sloppy game. The weather is definitely coming in with an impact here. Holy smokes. Now I forget the story I was telling. All right, let's see what Stroud can do here with a great opportunity. Hey, Andrew, welcome in. Going to go sideline. That's caught, picking up a quick 5 yards. Oh, yes. Yeah, so we were, in retail, when I was working retail, you play pro line, you pick 10 games. And if you get 10 out of 10, you win an obscene amount of money. If you get 9 out of 10, you're still good. And 8 out of 10 was still like a couple $100. Like, it was still a good payday. And so I'd pick the games, and by halftime at the 1 o'clock games, I was winning. Everything was good. By the end of the 1 o'clock games, I was losing everything. I was terrible. Going to hand it over, going to run, turn the corner, coming close to the first down marker. Going to be short by inches. So it'll be 3rd and 1. And then you'd read or you see on the news that, you know, somebody's girl would go 10 for 10 because she picked which jersey colors she liked better. And that's how she made her pictures and would go 10 for 10. It's crazy the way sometimes you just get the luck. You don't necessarily have to know all the ins and outs about all the teams. Sometimes you just have to be lucky. Slippery when wet. Bon Jovi playing? This keeps up. We may need to buy me a new TV. Oh boy, we're going to have to start funds for everybody. Better call Sam. There you go. I like that one. I like that one. Oh boy. Well, welcome in, everyone. Thank you for joining us here on a Sunday afternoon. We are a Toronto channel, but we like our football, we like our hockey, we like our baseball. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Sam. I hope you're going to stick around and have some fun with us. Of course, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, hit that like button. If you haven't hit that like button, hit that subscribe as well. Well, still hit that like button. I told you, my hubby, that you and Gumdrop don't have bail money. He said, I thought you wanted a vacation. Amazing. Amazing. Currently is provided to unnamed news channel that has no source or no actual existence, that they poke the ball out of nowhere. George, isn't that how all the stories go these days? No source, no evidence, just somebody saying something. I thought that's how all the news worked these days. Oh man, you guys are so funny. I love this chat. This is the best chat everywhere. We're having so much fun. We're having a great time watching a good foosball game. We're going to see how this one continues to play out. The Pats off to an early lead. The first quarter comes to an end with them in the lead, and they're going to look to keep on moving on. And some good hustle, some real good hustle. We all have sources. The other door. Welcome in. That's right. My source is not in the chat here today. At least when I say, when I have to give up my sources, my good source Onyx, he's always one to give up. Oh boy. Well, a good first quarter, a sloppy first quarter, slipping in, a slide in. Hey, Void, what's going on? I agree, Void. I think it would be fun. I think it could definitely be supported, but I don't know what would happen. What would happen to the Canadian Football League if they did that? Mayday, what's going on? Welcome in. Onyx would be the last one to bail me out. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I heard in Mexico City about a team too. Oh, I don't know if you could do that, George. The games are just so different. So different. I would want to keep the CFL rules. It is so much fun. Hey, Beverly, what's up? Here it is, a drive at the line, trying to push across. And that should be good. Should be a first down. 1st and 10 as the Texans making their way down to the New England 16. Getting closer and closer. What up, Dallas? Welcome to the party. Oh boy. Okay. Houston setting it up in the shotgun formation. Back to pass. Look, and the rush is coming in and flip it to the line of scrimmage. Going to rush this one. Getting up to about the 10-yard line. Going to be 2nd and 4. Good little rush there. Good toss-up. Stroud, good recognition. Drew the coverage way back and was able to go over the top. Able to pick some good yards. Pick up some good yards. Corkies, thank you so much for the heart. I appreciate that. Almost got into trouble. Oh, Lala's got to retell the story. Let's go. Come on, Texans. Keep this drive going. Patriots defense. What you got? Ball on the 10. Going to hand it over. Curling to the left. Big stop at the line of scrimmage. And again, Marks' helmet comes off. I think he needs to check his buckles because that's the second time the helmet has come off. Sonny, what's going on? Welcome in. Oh, boy. This just runs up a quick hop to the left, and the linebackers close in a real nice takedown. Collis with an excellent job on the tackle. 3rd and 4. Texans again down low in the New England zone pressing. They were in this position before. They were not able to capitalize. They're going to stack the line. Here comes the rush. Quick release going to the end zone. Caught for a touchdown. It's a Texans touchdown. They're going to take the lead.
Touchdown!
The blitz is coming in fast and furious, and Christian Kirk with a 10-yard reception going to haul this one in. Good recognition. Nobody in the mid backfield. Everybody at the line stacking in. He saw the pressure coming from the left. He rolls to his right. Going to throw that one just inside. Excuse me. And a good route run by Kirk. He goes up and then curls towards the outside. The line is there, and a great reception. The extra point is up. This one is good. 10-7. So Togiai helps create some space, and he makes a big steal. Togiai makes a big steal early on to turn the ball over, and they come down, and early in the second quarter, the Texans take the lead 10-7. I love it when it snows at football games. You and me both. I think it's so cool. I think it is very, very cool. Okay, gonna be a good game. Needed after this. Oh, yeah, Andrew, that was brutal. That was brutal. Hey, Zachary, what's going on? That San Fran game last night was tough. That was tough. And I give it to those players, right? The Seahawks were just pummeling them by a big margin, and they were still showing up. They were still playing the game. And sometimes you got to play for the love of the game, and they were doing it. They were doing it. That could not have been an easy one. Talking about not an easy one, I'm actually surprised. May struggling here today. 5 for 7, only 54 yards. Stroud throwing the ball a lot more, going 8 for 15, and he's got 96 yards. So we'll see if New England can start throwing the ball just a little more. Need to keep it going. But exciting. 49ers stayed in San Fran. Nobody cares, but I'm going to put it out there. I can watch the Bears game. Yeah, that's okay. Family night tonight. Sunday night is family night. Always good to spend some time with the fam. Always important to do. Make sure you take care of each other. Jamaica Dave, what's going on? Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day, Dave. Hope the weather is beautiful today. It's cold up here. We got a snowy football game, although I would like to see the snow get a little thicker. I'd like to see it stay on the field a little bit. Yeah, Connor, Texans with a nice play. They're figuring it out, right? They've clearly made some quick adjustments because their kind of last couple drives very different than their first couple drives. Think he's gonna run. Think he's gonna run. May gonna drive it. I hope so. He has to make some adjustments. They've been struggling a little bit here. Patriots should be used to this type of weather. Is my new family just don't make me mad. There you go. Can't wait for the Bears. Might dig out your old Super Bowl shirt from '85. Nice. You know what's funny? When I look back, I have some of the old Blue Jays merch from back in the day when they won, and it's a little faded, but I should break it out for a stream one of the baseball games this year. All right, here comes the Pats on the return, tripped up at about the 27-yard line. Can't quite get back to the 30. And let's see what May is going to bring here in the second quarter. He's still throwing the ball, a couple of practice throws before coming on the field. He was really good in that open drive, and the 3 others, 2 punts and a fumble. -4 total yards. That's just not good. So May's got to step up a little bit. Weather definitely is having a little bit to do with this. Back to pass. This one, he's going deep, running down, and almost intercepted. Good route running down the sideline. But the receiver about could just not beat the defender. They were going for stride. That was a risky throw. Really risky throw. Fuzzy socks and tee. There you go. Why is it the fuzzy socks are always so comfortable? That was a good. I like the call. I like the play call there, but a risky throw almost picked off. He's going to hand this one off. Again, a very slow handover. They're going to pick up about 3. They've done this a couple times now where he takes a snap and he just stands there like a deer in headlights, and then he hands the ball over. So no real trickery, and I don't know why he does that. They're 0 for 3 on third downs today, the Patriots are. Here they go at 3rd and 7. Let's see what's up the sleeve for this one. May, come on. Pardon me. There's a snap. May looking. Here he's in trouble. He's got to spin out of the pocket. Still in trouble. Now he's going to run. He's galloping, and he's going to get across the first down marker. But again, doesn't throw the ball. He's looking all over the place. Doesn't release, and he scrambles. So he gets a first down, 1st and 10, now on their 38. And even that run was a little bit of an ugly run. Right now, 1 for 3, 1 for 4. 27 scrambles for first downs this season for Drake May is the most in the NFL. Going to hand this one off, trying to come up the middle. Texans stack that up, and they're going to throw him down. Yeah, George, me too. It's a little, I thought the Pats would have a little bit more. Scepters with a big OT win last night. Scepters and the Leafs both winning an OT last night. Oh, there he is. Onyx in the house. The source is here. So a lot of time left to go. Current drive is only 4 plays, 12 total yards for 1 minute and 44. It's been since 2018. They're going to take a commercial break. Since 2018, the Pats won the Super Bowl, so it's been a few years since we have seen them. I've never actually gone, Kevin. I've never actually gone myself. I would like to. I'd like to check them out. They're pretty good quality. I know the first season, they streamed the games live on YouTube. But now, I don't know if they still do that. I think they're only televised now. Oh, boy. Pardon me. I didn't sleep last night. I'm exhausted today. And I'm hoping this game will wake us all up. 10-7 here in the second quarter. Patriots certainly surprising me. Shocking me. I was expecting a little bit more from this Patriots team. If you're just coming in and watching, kindly make sure you hit that thumbs up button for us. Too much time zone streaming. Whoa, what did I do? Too much time zone streaming. Man, those time zones can be brutal. I tell you, those 10 o'clock games, 10:30 games, those are tough. Son goes to a lot of PWHL, really enjoys it. Nice. I almost bought a Scepters jersey yesterday. When we went to the store to get the skates sharpened and I was walking around, I was like so close to getting a Scepters jersey. They're decent. The quality seems pretty decent. Christian, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome into the stream. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you for being here and tuning in with us on a Sunday afternoon. Trying to make big things happen here. The Texans and the Patriots going at each other, making things a little interesting. Here is the weather. 1 p.m. games interrupt your afternoon naps. Oh, I miss my afternoon naps, Kevin. One of my favorite things about vacation, Was having those afternoon naps. All right, back at it. Let's go, Patriots. 2nd and 9. Going to pick this one up, looking to move. There's the snap. Looking back, throwing it, and he's going to skip that one hopper in, so that's going to be incomplete pass. Goes to 3rd and 9. I got to tell you, I'm not a fan of May here today. Pardon me. I'm not a fan of May here today. He is just, the Scepters are the Toronto women's team. Onyx wanted a tip last night. It depends where the mod is located, I guess. They have to pay their taxes to me. So 3rd and 9 now. Again, back, and he's standing still. He's going deep. Got a man, and he can't hold on to it. Through the fingers and an incomplete pass. Going to bring up 4th and 9. I got to tell you, so he steps back. He snaps the ball. He steps back, and he like freezes, and then he throws it. He's not actively moving like we saw a lot of the other quarterbacks. Don't do that. He kind of is just there, and he throws. He's not hopping around. He's not looking. Pat's forced to punt this one away. And it's going to be a fair catch signal. It's going to be at the 25. So with 10:40 to go, 10:41 technically, the Texans are going to take over. The Texans with the lead. And the snow is getting a little thicker. It's getting a little heavier. And that is going to have a big impact on this game. Keep it going. Keep it going. Football. Bringing the excitement. Houston. Bringing it. I'm surprised. I'm caught a little off guard here. Stroud, to me, is having the better performance today, which is not what I was expecting. I thought May would have the better game. So here we go. Let's see what the Texans going to do again. Stroud. He's set to take the snap, calling plays at the line. Set hot. Fakes the handoff, curling to his left. Here comes the run. Throws it away. That's going to be picked off. Intercepted to the 20. The 10. That's going to be close to a touchdown. Touchdown. It's a pick six. Pick six, Patriots. Interception for the touchdown. Wow.
Touchdown!
Jones is going to bring this one to the house. Unbelievable. What's wrong? He's in trouble. Stroud is in trouble. He leans back. He kind of throws it skyward. And Jones is there to haul it in for the interception, runs it in for a touchdown. And the Patriots, with a defensive TD, take the lead. That's how you fire up the crowd. Marcus Jones, the cornerback. Cornerback. Boom. Nkanu, welcome in. Thank God for the defense. That was unbelievable. So they're going to come in, get set. So pick six means the pick for the interceptions. They picked it off. And because they scored a touchdown, they get the 6 points. So pick six means they picked off the pass interception and they ran it in for the touchdown. The extra point is up and it's good. 14-10. Ottawa, what's going on? I'd love to see the Patriots win a Super Bowl since they have a Super Bowl coach. They needed something from the defense. They got something for the defense. Big play. They're going to take a commercial break. It means the Texans are going to get this ball right back as the Pats are going to kick it off again. There you go. If the offense isn't scoring, sometimes you need the defense to put up one, and that they did. What a big play. That was a big play. When you order half a dozen donuts at Tim's, they tell you to pick six. There you go. Onyx, what are your six? What six are you getting in the box? I go 2 Boston cream, 2 chocolate dip, and 2 of the sprinkles. Czech 3, Sweden 2, 5 to go into battling for bronze. Nice. Nice. Yeah, what 6 donuts do you get in your box? Looney, Houston Tunes, Gio. That's awesome. Take care, Kevin. We'll see you in a bit. Big time play there. Big time play. Gold medal game. Dallas, who's in the gold medal? I assume Canada, since they've whooped everybody. Who would they be playing? Is it Canada, Finland? The old-fashioned playing are good. You dip them in your coffee. Interesting. I'm not a coffee fan myself. But yeah, Boston Cream, my favorites. Oh, U.S. Well, why did I not even think they were in there? Canada, U.S. tonight at 6:30. Honey cruller and vanilla dip and an apple fritter. There you go. That's a good setup. Haven't bought a thing of donuts in a long time. We got to pick up some Timbits. Got to grab some Timbits. Picked up 6 donuts, honey cruller, coconut chocolate, double chocolate, apple fritter, sour cream glazed, and chocolate case. There you go. The coconut chocolate, though. Interesting. That would not have been on my list. Not at all. Oh, the apple fritters. So, oh, I see. So there was a little bit of a trip. So the reason, so Houston, as they were coming through to set up, and we have a face mask on the touchdown as well, a huge face mask on the touchdown. What happened is Houston, the guy was coming over to block, and he tripped over his own guy's leg, which gave the Patriots a free run in on the quarterback, and so he had to scramble and throw quickly. So a little calamity of events there. And a trip by his own guy caused an open lane to the quarterback. So the kickoff, Houston going to receive, running it to the 10, the 20, and here comes the rush, and he's going to be stopped at the 25 as Noel goes down. 4-3 check now. Can't eat the donuts. I'm like the Boston Cream. The Boston Cream are my favorites. A lot of the birthday cake Timbits. Those are good. Those are good. We love Timbits in this house. We are definitely a Timbit family. They are pretty doozy. The problem is they're just so easy to eat, right? They're just so easy to eat. They just go down so good. Going to run this one. Again, another trip up and a loss of yards. Putting has to be tough. They were just, yeah, it definitely is. It's coming down harder now. And the other thing we're seeing is guys are making some extra moves, and the legs are being kind of left out, and they're tripping over each other's legs. Mr. Puffs. That name sounds really familiar. Mr. Puffs is greater than Timbits. Wow. Also found the hidden butter tarts. Oh, the butter tarts. Butter tarts are dangerous. I myself am not a butter tart guy. This over the top. Nice catch. First down, Texans. Houston going to pick that one up. Good play. That's right. 2 interceptions now. He had, what was it, 4 or 5 last week? He had a lot of turnovers last week. Something they have to do to be a little better, be a little tighter. 9:25 to go here in the second quarter. Time is ticking. Houston behind. Stroud is trying to get something going here. A couple of turnovers. This one is going to be handed over. They're going to run nowhere as the Patriots come in. And again, it's a loss of a couple yards. Good stop as the Patriots defense just getting in there. 90 minutes west and the snow has stopped for us. Okay. So maybe it's coming to an end here. Love when it snows in the playoffs. 2nd and 11. Ball on the 36. Stroud with the leg kick. There's the snap. Going over the top, and it's picked off again. It's picked off again. The 3rd interception. And a big stoppage there. Wow. Another Patriots interception. Oh, no. Unbelievable. Mr. Interceptions is back. Another interception. Hodgson turns around, and it was through his hands. He had to reach up to try and make the catch, and it goes through his fingers. And the Patriots are there waiting, and they just come up with it, just off the hands. And that comes down. Gonzalez actually falls over the top of his head. So New England's ball, they're going to bring it back to the 48-yard line. So they're saying he was down by contact when he caught the ball. Woodson, and yes, just gets a finger on him. So Woodson, who went down for the roll, just was touched by a finger before he got up and ran it back. So they had to move the ball backwards, but holy smokes, another interception, which is crazy. Patriots defense ranked #1 in turnovers this year. In turnovers or forced turnovers? I assume you mean forced turnovers. Wow. Here we go again. May is back at the helm. Let's see if he can keep it going. A finger should not count there. Contact is contact. It's going to be handed over. Running it up the gun. Little stutter step. Punching through. Spin move. That's going to pick up 6. Good run. Maybe 5. 2nd and 5. Good run. Good move. But I like how Henderson is moving. While the handoff is slow, when Henderson goes, he's got those legs pumping, right? Pumping. Gonna set this one up again. Under center, back, reaches for the handover. Here comes the blitz. He's in trouble, and he goes down. Big sack. Big sack. Will Anderson Jr. comes in and catches May and takes him down. Duke, what's going on? Yeah, I lost yesterday. It was a tough one, though. It was tough. Let's see how Drake May plays. Who's calling my phone? Ah. Unbelievable. Big takedown. So it goes to 3rd down here, 3rd and 13. Back to pass. Again, the line trying to come through. Short pass to the line of scrimmage and over. Going to be well short of the 1st down. Just able to pick up a few yards as Henry comes in. I believe that's going to be a 5-yard pickup. It's going to be 4th and 8 now. 4th and 8. They're going to have to kick this one away. I don't know why he's just not throwing for yards here. May is just not throwing for yards, which is crazy. Small tosses. They just can't get anything moving. 6:40 to go in the half. Here's the punt. Fair catch is signaled, and it's caught at the 9. So a nice kick, good hang time. And Houston going to take over at their own 9-yard line. New England off to a good start here, getting some help for the defense to score some points. Houston, another chance with 6:33. Lots of time for the Texans to go across the field. Both teams have all their timeouts as well. So both teams have all their timeouts. With 6:33, it's an eternity. 3 interceptions on the last 7 pass attempts. That is not good. Stroud is getting himself set again. Fakes the handoff. He's looking in the pocket over the top. Almost another interception. And this one is batted down. Risky play there. Going big risk, big reward, and neither. And Howard is down. Titus Howard is down. He is not, now he's kind of moving, rolling over. He's grabbing He was grabbing on the top of his left leg. Now he's lying on his back. The training staff going to come out and take a look. So Howard kind of falls back over. Oh, he steps on his own quarterback's stomach and falls backwards. Wow. That was crazy. Hey, Cameron, what's going on? Both teams have someone from Ohio State. Stroud on the Texans, then the New England Patriots have Henderson. That's right. Welcome in, Cameron. Welcome to the fun. Oh boy. And again, welcome in. If you are just joining us, thank you for being here. Welcome to the stream. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button for us, hit that like button, and hit that subscribe as well. Do I have that here? I forgot to put it up. I might not have added it. No, I guess I don't have our subscriber count. Oh, usually I like to put it on the screen, but I forgot to add it as I had to redo all my scenes today. So we're up to 50,075. 50,075. So 25 away from 50,100. So help us out. Hit that subscribe button. And share us out as well. As the Patriots hanging on to the lead, the Texans trying to get back in there. They just could not. They just could not. Sonny, no, we're having some family time tonight. So I was streaming all day yesterday and Friday, and you know it's been chaotic this week. So we haven't had a lot of family time. So we're gonna have a little family time later tonight before we go back to work, back to school, and all the fun stuff. We will be live Monday night tomorrow for the Leafs and the Minnesota Wild. Monday night prime. Should be a good game. Should be a fun one. Hey, Ronald, welcome in. Good to see you. Watching from the frozen chosen Korea. Hopefully it's not so frozen for you today. Hopefully it warmed up a tad. Remember when you had tens of thousands of viewers for Game 7? George, that Game 7 of the World Series was absolutely crazy. It was absolutely crazy. We did over 1 million views live. We had 32,000 people watching with us. It was absolutely intense. That Game 7 right now is our pinnacle moment. I think that was the best day we have had by a long shot, and it was such an emotional roller coaster. It was so much fun. Hey, Alistair, how's it going? I am not an IT. I am not an IT guy. This is going to be a long pass, and that one's going to go incomplete as well, as they came back from commercial break right before the throw. Oh, thank you so much. It was so insane. It was more than I ever imagined it would be. And it just kept going and going and going and going. As fun as it was, that was too crazy. Unlike other channels, I try to chat with everybody. I like to be engaged with everybody, and that was very difficult. Hey, Jesse, how's it going? Yeah, Ottawa, me too. Back to pass again. He runs into trouble, runs into his own man. He throws it down. It's going to be ruled an incomplete. Incomplete forward pass, 4th down. And again, a horrible set of downs for Stroud. Just could not connect with anybody. Yeah, Jesse, I'd like to see the Pats pull this one over. Thank you, Joshua. I appreciate the share out. Yeah, George, that would be awesome. He's been great. He really has been great. Hope the Jays win the World Series this year. I would love to see them go back there. I would love to see them give it another good run. That was so much fun last season. So much fun. All right, they're going to punt this one away. The Pats should come up with some phenomenal field position here. They're going to be punting it out of the end zone. Almost blocked. That was close. Good hang time. Going to be picked up around the 47. Running to the right, having to run back, and he cannot escape the pressure. Gets taken down. So loses a couple of yards. And May is going to come back on this field, and let's see if the offense can get going here for the Patriots. Drake May with 6'11 with 1 T. Yeah, it's not a great start for him. Not a great start at all. If the Pats win, then I would cheer for them to beat the Broncos. Yeah, I think I would be with you there. I'm not happy the way the Broncos beat up on our Bills. All right, let's go. Gonna hand this one over, running it up the middle, picking up about 4. Money on Santander this year. So Gumdrop, listen, I gave a lot of rope to Santander last season, and he did nothing to impress me. Man, he needs to show up in a big way this season. He was a very disappointment. Since we can't have Bo, we get to keep you Savage. Oh, you Savage is going to be around. That is for sure. It's Clayton, a Patriots fan from Brazil. What a game so far. Welcome in, Clayton. Looking. This one over the middle. Big catch. Nice toss. Going to the 30. Still going and slips up and goes down. Big catch there. Boot. 25 yards. Hey, Sean. This was a nice throw. He cuts through the middle, wide open, makes the catch at the 40, gets to the 45, to the 30, tries to juke, and loses his footing there, and he slides down. So a nice run here, a good little pickup. Nice to see finally a connection, right? Finally a connection. He is Dallas for sure. Firefighter Jimmy, I agree with you there. Here's a handoff, going to run this one up the middle again, pick it up about 4. So that's oh man, yeah, that San Fran game last night was brutal. And that's right, Joshua. We played well without Bo Bichette when he was injured, right? We played well without him. Yes, he hit a lot of baseballs, but his defense was not good. So it's kind of a give and take. Yeah, Ronald, that's apparently it is a true story. Bo Nix breaking his ankle will not be able to continue. I think they should have to forfeit then, and they should move the Bills along. Here's another toss and another first down, running to the 10. Big pickup here. It's going to be Boot again. Drake May starting to heat up, starting to connect some nice passes. Booty. His name is Booty. Hey, Sean Booty. We still have Springer, Vladdy, Clement. Yeah, I'm really happy they're keeping Ernie Clement. That guy makes me happy. There's still a way the Bills can go to the playoffs. Is there? Here we go. They're moving it down from the 7-yard line, 1st and goal. May back to pass, looking across the middle. Touchdown, Patriots. There we go.
Touchdown!
Diggs is going to haul this one in. May to Diggs. A 7-yard reception, and now the Pats are starting to pick up the offense. They're starting to move it along. $20-10. Big time play. Bird is very happy for Ernie. That's right, Lala. Big touchdown. Diggs had to hold on to that one. It was a battle for the ball. Defense leads to offense. There you go. This one is up, and it's good. 21-10. And we kind of talked about that yesterday. You know, we said, hey, if San Francisco can get some good defense, maybe they can turn it around for some offense and get something going. They could not. They could not. Bills can go to the Super Bowl still. They can fly there and watch from the stands. Oh, no. Probably get a discount on tickets. Oh, George. The dagger. You can go watch in the stands. That would be the ultimate slap in the face. Can you imagine the Broncos beat Buffalo and they go to the World Series? They go to the Super Bowl, and Denver sends a bunch of tickets to Buffalo and says, hey, enjoy the game on us. Man, that would be like the ultimate form of trash talking, the ultimate form of disrespect. We beat you in the playoffs, but here's some tickets. Go watch. I think if they can take care of business today, New England should be the favorite over the Broncos. I tend to agree. Bills go to the Super Bowl every year. I would tend to agree. My son asked me if Oscar the Grouch was named after Oscar de la Hoya. Lala, that is amazing. Tim, how's it going? Is football played anywhere in Canada? At any level? Yes, Tim, football is very big in Canada. In fact, we have our own league, the Canadian Football League, the CFL, which has teams across the various provinces. The league is 120 some odd, 130 some odd years old. Going to receive. Texans going to run it up to the 25. A lot of the universities all have football teams here as well. So football is certainly played at many levels across Canada, but the Canadian Football League, the CFL, is our top team. Our championship, our Super Bowl, if you will, is called the Grey Cup. And yeah, it has been around for a very long time. The rules in Canadian football are slightly different. For example, one of the big ones is our balls are bigger. So the balls are wider, bigger balls. Houston back to pass, and that's a floater and almost picked off yet again. Jones had it in and out of his hands. Fallen Star, how's it going? Kirk is probably not getting 5 catches. Yeah. This was deflected. His arm was just touched as he's throwing it, and the ball comes out of his hand, kind of going end over end. Oh, the CFL is much, much older than that. The Argonauts themselves have been around 100 and some odd years. We got flags. So the Toronto Argonauts, the Canadian Football League, are over 150 years old. They were founded October 4th, 1873, making them the oldest professional sports franchise in North America, still using its original name. As part of the Argonauts Rowing Club before becoming a Canadian CFL staple, they celebrated the 150th anniversary in 2023. We got a flag, a long bomb trying to go deep. But we got a flag. So there you go. The Toronto Argonauts, over 150 years old. Yeah, I heard they're changing the CFL field sizes, which I don't like that at all. That's part of what kept them special. Grey Cup is 116 years old. That's nuts. Hey, 765, what's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, I don't like a lot of the proposed changes to the Canadian Football League. It's a new commissioner, and the new commissioner trying to make some changes. And I don't like it, to be honest with you. I feel like it's going away from what the Canadian game is. So you get 3 downs in the Canadian Football League. So really you get 2 downs to run or pass, and then you're going to kick it away on the 3rd down. And it's still to go 10 yards. So the NFL, you get 4 downs to go 10. The CFL, you get 3. Going to hand this one over, running, wrapped up, taken down. A loss. Wow, Patriots, the defense is amped up now. They are fired up. Dame, welcome, and thank you for hitting that like. Texas defense, they are not looking great, to be honest with you. They are not looking great. Going to be 2nd and 14. Now the Patriots defense is certainly playing the better game. The Texans defense has been okay. Their offense has been sputtering right now, certainly in some trouble. Stroud back to pass again. He's looking across, deep throw, diving, and a big catch. That's going to be a 1st down. Finally, a big play here by Stroud. So he's going to pick up a 1st down, moving the ball to the New England 49 across midfield. From a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being terrible, So I would say they're probably about a 6. So they're not terrible, but they're kind of below average right now, I think. They're going to go to commercial break. It's the 2-minute warning, 2-minute warning. So yeah, not great. Just, you know what? That's actually meh is a great way of explaining it. Oh, goodness. Patriots, they're number 5 defense in the National Football League. And it shows. I mean, they're just getting real amped up. Hey, Felix, what's going on? Yeah, I've been doing football last weekend and this weekend. Thank you for the heart, my friend. It's playoff time, right? Got to jump in here. Got to jump in and get some playoff foosball. Who doesn't love some football going on? But if you're just coming in, if you're just joining us, make sure you hit that subscribe button for us. Hit that thumbs up as well. Dave. Thank you, Lemon, hitting that follow. After moving to Canada, tried to watch CFL, had to stop, and the team tried to kick a field goal, missed it, and somehow ended up with scoring a point. I think it was all very confusing. Yeah, the other door. In the CFL, that's right. There is the single point. If you punt it through the end zone, you do get a single point. However, that is one of the rules the new commissioner is looking to do away with, looking to remove the single point. I happen to like it. I think it makes it very unique and very different. So it's pretty cool. Hey, B Disney, what's going on? Channel is featured. There we go. That's awesome. Thank you, B Disney. Always nice to see. Is there Super Bowl on local? Yes. So Tim, we do get the NFL Super Bowl here on our local TV channels. So it is picked up by, I believe the network is CTV that carries it, but our sports channels like Sportsnet also show it up here. NFL is very popular in Canada, very popular. Best playoff game the past couple of weeks, minus Pittsburgh game and Seattle game. I got to tell you, as much as I don't like the way the Buffalo game ended yesterday, I loved the Buffalo game. I thought it was super exciting. It had a controversy. It had to have everything. All right, there it is. CTV is partnered with the NFL. Thank you, Ottawa Senators, for confirming for us. Okay, 2-minute warning. Houston rolling out, little play action, and now, come on, intercepted again. Yes, another interception. Another interception for this Patriots defense. Holy smokes. The Texans finally starting to get on a roll, starting to move across the field, and another interception. Unbelievable. He throws it behind the intended target. And that's going to be Davis the third who comes down with the ball. What a catch. This D is on fire. Another interception. Unbelievable. No one who explained the rules to me had. I get you the other door. It's, if you don't know, it is bizarre. Dorian, how's it going? Finals will be Texans and Seahawks, with Texans winning it all. Dorian, the Texans are going to have a big second half if they're going to move on. Patriots going to run this ball up, picking up about 3 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 7. Dorian says, trust. They're going to make adjustments. They're going to come back. It's possible, right? Half a game, more than enough time to pick up points. But this defense just looks like they're getting better and better as this game goes on. Firefighter Jimmy, the fix is in. It's rigged. Running it down, May. He's back to pass. May looking, going to go across the field. No, incomplete pass off the chest of the intended target. 3rd and 7, no flag. Fans wanted a flag, no flag comes. 3rd and 7. Thank you, Dorian, for the follow. I appreciate that. Patriots and Seahawks. That very well could be what it is. Watching how the Seahawks played yesterday, holy smokes. They seem unstoppable. Wish the NFL would do an international game in Toronto like they do in other cities. That would be cool. I know they did the Bills in Toronto or the NFL in Toronto many years ago. That's going to be an incomplete pass. I went to a Colts game actually back then, preseason game, and I was excited to see Peyton Manning, and I think he threw one series, and that was it. I didn't realize back then, the stars didn't really play in the preseason. They play a little bit, and then they get pulled. And I'll be honest with you, the game experience wasn't that great. This is kicked up. Fair catch signal gave, and the Texans going to receive at the 10-yard line as the Pats kick it away. 21-10. Ball's going to be on the Houston 10-yard line. It's a long field to go across with only a minute left to go in the half. This is going to test to see what Stroud is made of. He's got 4 interceptions today. Do we know what the record is for most interceptions in a playoff game? Most interceptions in an NFL playoff game. Let's see. Looks like 5. This is going to be bounced away. So it looks like in 1961, the Houston Oilers versus San Diego Chargers, there were 5 interceptions thrown. 5 were also thrown the Redskins versus Bears in 1940. In recent years, 2025, so the Houston Texans last game had 4 interceptions. So 5 is the record. He's 1 interception away from tying the record. Back to pass Stroud. Going to throw this one short. Another incomplete pass. So it's going to be 3rd and 10. 8 total for Stroud if the game continues. Last 4 interceptions game was 04 AFC Championship. I agree, Otto. I would love to see a CFL team go out to the Nova Scotia way. I think they're absolutely deserving. So let's see. They're still on the 10-yard line. Everybody has their timeouts. 3 timeouts remaining. Let's see what they do in this play. Stroud stepping back to the goal line. We got a flag. He's going to step forward. He's going to run it. He's taken down. Let's see what this flag is going to be. Unbelievable what is happening here. Illegal formation on the offense. It's declined. It's going to be 4th down. So the other quarterback is Davis Mills. Davis Mills. Whoopsies. Davis Mills, I'm trying to find, out of Stanford, 6'4". He's 27 years of age. This is going to be punted off. Good punt all the way back to the 30. Pat's going to run it up to the 40. Oh boy, to the 50 and pushed out about the 50 or the 45. So a big return here. Big return. All right, so let's see. So Davis Mills, the other quarterback, he only played in 6 games. He went 91 for 159, completion percentage of 57%, total of 915 yards. Longest was 54. Threw for 5 TDs, however, in those 6 games. Quarterback rating of 81.6 versus Stroud, who is at 92.9. So obviously, maybe we see him come in the second half. Maybe they got to figure something out there. Look out, May in trouble, and he's going to get taken down. Forced fumble. Is this a recovery for the Texans? There it is. That's right. CJ throwing the game. So this is knocked down. Anderson going to force his fumble. He falls on it. It's under his legs. Anderson had the legs on it. The Patriots jump on there. It is definitely a forced fumble. See who the official's going to hand this over to with 6 seconds remaining. If the Texans pick up this ball, they could have one shot for the end zone. But the way they're throwing the ball, I don't even know. It has been a very sloppy game. Let's go, Pats. What's up, Kristen? How's it going from Massachusetts? So it's going to be 2nd and 19. They are going to award it. 13th fumble this season for May. That's the most in the NFL for him. So if 2 quarterbacks today who are playing some sloppy football. So Patriots take a timeout. They are able to recover it. 13 seconds to go. They have a chance of getting in field goal range. Waiting, cross the middle. That's not going to do it. 7 seconds to go. Are they going to take another timeout? They are. 4 seconds to go. It is outside of field goal range. They're going to set up and go for a real long one. We will see. Ronald, probably the Bears. Probably the Bears will take it. So unreal. Good hustle by both these teams. I mean, they're playing well. The quarterbacks, though, are having some trouble. Defenses are trying to do their best, but it is getting a little sloppy. Worth a try. So let's see what they're going to do here. May is in. Are they going to go? Oh, they put a couple seconds back, 7 seconds. They're going to go for a quick play to get in a field goal. Texans will receive. Here's a long throw. Incomplete. 2 seconds left to go. Fans want a flag. No flag coming. You want now Texans in Seattle. 2 seconds. Put it on. Kick up a prayer. You never know what could happen. There was some serious holding on this one. A lot of contact. More contact on that play than we saw yesterday, which was called pass interference. My brother heard you say timeout and said he must be Canadian. Felix, that's awesome. So they're going to go for one long bomb as the clock expires. There's the toss, the Hail Mary to the end zone. Who comes down with it? Houston does. Houston comes down with it. That's going to do it at the half. First half comes to an end. So the Patriots with an 11-point lead, 21-10, in a very, very sloppy half of football. Stroud goes 10 for 26, 1 TD, 4 interceptions. May goes 10 for 19, 2 TDs, 1 interception. Marks, 9 carries. Oops. Let me bring this back. Stevenson with 3 carries. Got to get it going. Let's go to the team stats here. Total yards, 134 yards for the Patriots, 132 for the Texans. So the total yards are actually fairly close. When we look at it, 27 yards for Stevenson running, only 3 running yards for Marks. 124 yards for Stroud, 117 for May. 4 turnovers for Houston, all interceptions. 2 turnovers from New England. Although Texans 9 first downs, only 6 for the Patriots. 3 penalties for 15 yards for the Texans, 2 for 27 from the Pats. Third down conversions, 4 of 9 for Houston, 1 of 8 for New England. Fourth down, 1 of 1 for Texan, 1 of 2 for New England. New England goes 1 for 1 in the red zone, and Texans go 1 for 2. Total possession, 15-35 for the Patriots, 14-25 for the Texans. So not a great game. Yeah, from a quarterback standpoint, the defenses, though, have been dominating. The New England defense has been absolutely phenomenal. Glenn, thank you so very much. I'm going to ask you a favor. I'm going to take a quick washroom break before we go to the second half. Be good. Talks amongst yourselves. Stick around. I will be right back in just a moment. Just going to take a quick bio break. So I am coming right back. All right, we're back. We're back. Thank you very much for that. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Got a little bit of a leak on the faucet. Gonna have to get that fixed up. You know, when you turn on the water and it starts leaking out from under the little knobby where you turn it on. I don't know how to fix that. So anybody, any plumbers out there, anybody that's had to deal with that, let me know. Let me know, because I'm not exactly sure how to fix that. But welcome in. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for sticking around. To step away for a moment. What did I miss? Let me scroll back. I'm in charge. Onyx is in charge. You guys are so funny. You guys are so funny. Hey, Lemon, welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Just put a towel around it. That's what I did for now. I don't know if something's broken inside the inside the handle, or if I have to take the whole thing apart. I don't want to have to replace the whole faucet. Sam is Onyx. New cartridge. So there's inside the little knobby thing, there's a cartridge. All right, Vector, I'm going to have to check that out. Let me write that down. I didn't know. There's little cartridgey things inside of it. Plumbers are expensive. That's right. I may have to look that up. Cartridge inside. Interesting. Oh yeah, I really don't want to have to buy a new faucet, because it's the one we have. It's the one where it's connected. You know, the drain is connected and it all hooks around. It's a pedestal sink and it hooks underneath. I don't have to take the whole thing apart. It would be an O-ring issue. Okay. Oh, I'll have to check that one out as well. Sounds like a cartridge issue. Okay. Cartridge issue it is. Well, where's my pen? I'm going to write that down. So is that an Atari cartridge, a Super Nintendo cartridge? There's a cartridge. Okay. Cartridge. And if you say cartridge enough times, doesn't it make you wonder what on earth is this ridiculous word cartridge? Behavior is now in our and in this like 10 minutes reason. Readers content. That's weird. Okay. That's bizarre. Bizarro world. Oh man. Let's see here. Okay, so we're gonna flip this. Boom, we're gonna see what happens. Just throw a dart at the dartboard. You should be able to spot the brand model using AI. Sealx, welcome in. Yeah, I think I know the brand of it. I think it says it on there. But yeah, I didn't realize there was this whole cartridge thing inside of the faucets. I was able to change our kitchen sink faucet. That was pretty easy to do, actually. But these ones, because it's the whole pedestal sink thing, I didn't want to get too much into it. All right, but thank you for the tips. I appreciate that very, very much. It's Genesis. Oh, a little Sega Genesis. Man, I'll tell you, I was obsessed. Sega Genesis, Altered Beast, and Golden Axe. My two favorite games of all time on Sega Genesis, along with Tommy's Lasorda's Baseball. So good. Take a pic, Google it, and ask why it's happening. Oh, interesting. Okay. We'll try that. We'll try that one out. Got to write that down because we know we'll forget. Okay. In the afternoon of 2018, I have no clue what Sam was doing. George, I don't have a clue what I'm doing. I've been without a bathroom sink since November. Plumber coming this week. I'm looking forward to having it done. There you go. Yeah, I have a feeling it was kind of drizzling. It was kind of drizzling for a while, and I never really put two and two together. I was always wondering why there was a little bit of water up there. I just can't help myself. That's called citation. Saying a word so often it loses its meaning. Felix, semination, satistation. Wow, triple word score for that one. I've never heard that before. I mean, I didn't know it had an actual name. I'm learning a lot this weekend. Guys are educating me. All right, let's educate ourselves on some football. What changes do we have to make coming up here in the second half? Well, for the Patriots, their defense, I don't think their defense needs to change a darn thing. Their defense has been absolutely so good. Theo Sam Eagle, what's going on? Welcome in. Is older than he looks. Loved his dial-up modem. I did love my dial-up modem. Oh, man. Dial-up modem was awesome back in the day. Nothing like dialing into my library to see if a book was in stock. Couldn't do anything, couldn't reserve it, Remember, that was the very first thing I could do with my internet. When we first had it, we were able to pull up the library bulletin board system, check to see if a book was in stock, if it was there, and that was it. Boy, the internet has come a long way since then. For the Patriots offense, May is starting to come along. I think he needs to move a little bit more. He stands still a lot, which frustrates me. From the Texans side, CJ Stroud needs to not throw any more interceptions, although I kind of want him to throw one more to tie the record. 2 to break the record would be sensational. I mean, if you're going to get in the record books, if you're that close, you may as well just get in the record books, right? So Stroud has to learn how to throw the ball to his own receivers. And the Houston defense, they've been coming on at times, but they have not been consistent. So I'd like to see him be very consistent. Will Houston get 2 TDs, a second TD? You want me to get 5 more interceptions? That's really funny. Yeah, so that's the big problem. And that's really the frustration, right? Is 4 interceptions, not a lot of, 124 yards isn't bad. A lot of that coming, from a couple big plays. But 10 of 26 is not good. And not that May is that much better, 10 of 19. It is just not great. So they got to start making some connections. It looks like the weather is kind of stopping. The snow, the sleet is kind of slowing down. Still around 32 degrees. And that will have an impact. If the snow has stopped and the field is going to start to dry out. Nope, they're showing a live shot. It is definitely not stopped. They're back on the fields, ready to kick this one off. It looked from the far shot, it looked like it had stopped. But in fact, it actually, as they show a close-up, looks like it's coming down more of a rain than a snow now. There were big flakes before. Now we got lots of rain. So let's see how this one is going to play. It's in the air. Second half is underway. And the Texans are going to receive and take a knee, and they're going to move this one out to kick it off and get it going. Did you win? What was the score? Oh, did you score? Get an assist? You hit anybody? Okay. Oh, boy. So the ball's going to come up to the 35. Here we go. Let's go, as Tone Loke says. You can see her toque collection. Who doesn't love a good toque collection? With or without pom-poms. Back to snap, going to hand it over. Texans going to put the ball on the turf. They're going to pick up a pair of yards, so it's going to be 2nd and 8. Stroud not wanting to put this ball in the air just yet. What do you do? What was the conversation? 225 XP says CJ Stroud meets the record. That would be great. Would be great. Will he do it? My kiddo brought me a Leafs toque with a pom-pom. There you go, Prep. It's all about the pom-poms. Here's a long throw, and that's going to be caught. A nice pickup. Gonzalez thought there was a push-off, so he kind of stopped playing. Hutchinson going to haul this one down. A nice toss and a first down. Hutchinson just steps around. Gonzalez is with him. There is a push-off. And Gonzalez just kind of slows up, doesn't try to stay with him. Just keeps going backwards. So he could have got a hand in there. Could have got a hand in there. Got to be a little stronger than that. Toque is a winter hat in Canada. There you go. Like a beanie or a knitted hat. Over the middle, another completed pass. And it's a fumble. Fumble-aya. It's a run for it. Patriots going to recover. Patriots recover the fumble. And there it is. It's official. Another turnover for the Houston Texans. They're still having the conversation. They did signal Patriots ball. This one was a received catch. And was he down? Was he down? Yes. He was down. He was down, but so was Buffalo down, but they still counted that one as a turnover. So this should be turned over. Texans going to get lucky here. Waiting on the call. Turn on your mic, ref. Down by contact. So it is down by contact, which is the right call. It is the right call. Upon review, he was definitely down by contact. But again, so was the Bills player before he had the ball stripped away. Just saying. Exactly, Joshua. Exactly. Oh, it's frustrating. The inconsistency between games is so frustrating. It really is. All right. So they get the ball back. Stroud, what you got? Ball goes to the New England 36. It's 2nd and 6. There's the leg kick. The snap. Delayed step back. Going to throw across. First down. Good catch. Good catch. Ball was thrown a little low. Had to go down and get it. Big play to come up with it. That was really, really nice play. So 5 drives since TD. Pick 6, interception, punt, interception, punt. Crazy. And the New England defense has been on point. He is doing okay now. There's the motion, handing it off. Going to run this through the crowd, able to find a hole, pushes his way, picking up about 6. Good run there. Going to give him 7. It's going to be 2nd and 3. Good hustle there. Good run. Really good run, actually. Refs must have money on these games. Yeah, I bet there's a lot more going on than we know about, unfortunately. Going to hand it over again. Going to run this to the line. They're fighting there. I think he's going to be short. It's going to be 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. We'll be just short here. Really solid hustle. Okay, what do we got? There's a lot of little goals here. I'm trying to see. Collect 50 diamonds. What does collect 50 diamonds mean? All right, I'm looking at all these little goals over on the talk. We've completed most of them. All right, they're going to go for it, trying to squeeze it across. Yes, that's going to be another first down, Texans. First down, Texans. Hey, David, welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome in one and all. Thank you for being here. Again, if this is your first time streaming with us, my name is Sam. Welcome to the show. We do things a little differently around here. But make sure you do hit that subscribe for us. We want you to come back, spend more time with us. Set hot. There it is. Going to hand it over. Running it up the middle. And again, picking up about 7. It's a good rush. Tush push. The tush push. Remember when Nick Robertson took his stick and went to give, was it Nylander or Matthews a tush push? I forget who it was. And they kind of got hurt. And then everyone got mad at Nick Robertson. That was pretty funny. But thanks for tuning in. Let's go. Football on a Sunday. Who'd have thought? 10:35 to go here in the third. Houston is marching across the field. 2nd and 2, handing it over. That's going to be a tackle at the line of scrimmage. Should go to 3rd and 2. The defense of the Patriots have been playing an absolute solid game here today. They are the difference maker, that's for sure. Cookie Pepper, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome to the party. Plays called in, 10 minutes to go. 21-10. The snow continues to change from like a rain to a snow and a snow to a rain. Now it's more big flakes coming down. Still not building up on the field. Timeout going to be called as Houston trying to get organized here. A little disorganization on the fields. I don't know about Canada, but America has legal online betting. Yeah, we got some online betting as well. Here in Ontario, there certainly are some specific regulations. So depending on where you like to play, not all sites are available from here. But I should have bet on this game. Patriots exploding thanks to their defense. Stroud moves to 13 for 29 today. 3rd and 2. They are moving downfield. They're looking to strike. Not about the Patriots 7-yard line. There's a snap rolling to his right, throwing, and it's tipped. And that's going to be a turnover. Not a turnover. Sam, stop it. An incomplete pass. That's the word, an incomplete pass. Let it snow. Let it snow. Incomplete pass going to be 4th and 2. 4th and 2 now. So here's the question. What do you do? Do you go for it? Do you go for it, or do you take the sure thing in the 3 points? Do you take the 3 points, or do you go for it? So they are going to put up the field goal. They're going to take the guaranteed 3, going to walk away. I'll be honest with you. I would have went for it. But they take the 3. It goes to 21-13 here in the second half, just getting underway. Patriots, they're going to take the ball back. Sam, if you bet, it would be a whole different game. I know, Beverly. I'm so bad at it. So here's my problem. Hey, little Tom, what's going on? What do you think? Ben got the 225 for May and over 50. Yikes. I do not think May is getting 225 yards. He's only at 117 right now. And he hasn't shown me a big pass. So I would have a hard time seeing him get to 225. It's certainly possible, but I don't see that, to be honest with you. I'll tell you, my problem with betting is every time I bet, I always lose. I always lose. I can never, I shouldn't say never, because once in a while I do come up with something, but for the most part, I am not good at sports betting. Going to hedge the over. They take the gamble, and that's what it's all about. You got to take some risks, right? Let me try and pull this up here. Let me take a look. I'm going to open my app right now. Let's see what it says here. You and me both. I actually never win. Yeah, Onyx. I won a Leaf game. Mike Johnson, who's been pretty good at picking. I followed one night what he said. I took the things that he said, and I won. I came up with it. Right now, Patriots are minus 100 on the money line. Texans plus 480 if you were to risk it. Spread at 8.5. Yeah, the over-under at 50.5. Interesting. Passing yards. Let's see. May to even hit 200 is 134. So to hit 200 yards, I mean, that's plausible. I mean, I think he'll hit 200 yards. Let's see here. $5 bet wins you 610. It's not much. Got to parlay some of these back together. I don't know. Should we take Patriots going to receive at the 10. Going to run this up, trying to curl. They get back to the 30. Wow, about the 33. Now we say Stroud to hit 250 and May to hit 200. Take both quarterbacks to do something. Whoops. Oh, now I can't. Can't put it in. Anyways. Yeah, I'm always curious to see what the betting lines go to, especially with football, right? You can pick anything. Here they come. I'm going to run this up the gut, picking up about 5 yards. I put 25 on the Jays to win the AL. Nice, Joshua. That's actually pretty good. No, Beverly, I'm not. Don't worry about it. I'm not. I am definitely not not doing anything for sure. Hey, Dyer, what's going on? Welcome in. Back to pass. Patriots complete behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to lose some here. Just betting on the Super Bowl is fun. It is. Super Bowl is certainly a good time. All right, so we're going to close that up here. But it's always fun, especially with some of these prop bets and sideshows you could do. But the Patriots having some trouble. I want Pats to win this. I want them to go all the way. Yeah, I think they're going to get there. I mean, they look pretty good. Their defense is going to lead them along. Place your bet here. Send me $10, and if it hits, I'll give you your 10 back. Thanks, Onyx. Oh, it's going to be knocked down, and Houston going to recover. This could be a turnover by the Patriots. Turnover by the Patriots. Henderson going to force a big turnover here. So May is looking in dismay, and it's another fumble. Yes, he's going to throw. Anderson knocks the ball out of his hands. Another fumble here by the quarterback of the Patriots. And these two young quarterbacks continue to struggle. May has dropped this ball several times. Most of the time they are able to recover it, but this time they are not. This is going to be turned over. So at the New England 33, Houston now going to take possession. 1st and 10, my goodness. Unbelievable. What a change of events. Houston back. They're looking. Here comes the rush. That's going to be a sack-a-lack-a-lack. Big sack by the Patriots. Chasen comes in and just rips them down. Unbelievable. Going to go to 2nd and 18. Oh, chicken noodle soup all the way. All the way. Stroud comes back and he just gets ripped down. Absolutely wild. Waiting for this one to be snapped. There it is. Stroud is looking. He goes over the top. Is that completed? It looks like it is. So picking up a bunch of yards. It's going to go to 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. Wow. You get more picks to bet on. That is true. Yep, this is a good catch. Very close. So 3rd and 6. Stroud looking to keep this one going. He's back to pass. He's in trouble. Pocket collapsing. He's running it himself. Runs across for 1st down and more before running out at, I think, was he at the 20? A good run there. So the snow coming down. And Stroud is going to move into the red zone with that run. First down, bring it up to about the 18 or 19-yard line. There you go, Jim. I agree. Patriots will be victorious. The Texans or the Texans will add. That's right, Jim. Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. Back to pass over to the right side to the line of scrimmage, picking up about 2. So it'll be 2nd and 8. Andrew want New England to win. Me and you both. Me and you both. I want to see New England get in there. I want to see them bring it. Caleb, how's it going? Just from now, they're playing in this game. I think the Broncos can do it without Nix. Ooh, Caleb. Nix was pretty good. They're going to hand this one over. And again, yikes. Houston running into their own man in the backfield, slipping around. Able to get to the line of scrimmage. They drop it. New England is going to recover. This time, Houston fumbles it, and Woodson is going to recover. But was he down? No, the ball is loose. The ball is loose. New England recovers. Holy smokes, so many fumbles and interceptions today. In the red zone at New England's 17-yard line. They fumble it, and the Pats recover as the Texans were threatening. The Texans were threatening, and New England comes away unbelievable. Unbelievable. That was wild. That was absolutely what I can't believe that just took place. Turnover battle. That's right, Jacob. It's a turnover battle. Big time. That's a good question why they're not wearing gloves. I don't know. They can't blow it here. Texans has a chance to score, and they blew it. Hey, Jeff, how's it going? I cannot believe how many turnovers. 5 turnovers now for Houston. 3 turnovers for the Patriots. 8 total turnovers. That is incredible. Absolutely incredible. High school suspends football program after being outscored 523. Wow. Joshua, is that a true story? That's nuts. That is absolutely nuts. Welcome in if you are just joining us. Thanks for being here. Well, I tell you, the Patriots aren't surprising anybody. They are playing really solid football, really solid football. The defense, one of the best defenses in the league. They are just doing what they do to get it done, continuing to get it done, which is all good stuff. Want to see them continue to play. From a quarterback standpoint, though, I don't think because somebody earlier said it's going to be the Patriots and the Seahawks, and I do not think May can contend with that Seahawks defense. The defense was strong. The Patriots defense can definitely battle the Seahawks, but I think the offense here, the Patriots, they're having trouble with this Houston team. I have this feeling that the Seahawks would eat them up. I really do. The Seahawks, they just seemed so dominant last night. They were just playing on a whole other level. But they get the ball again in their own end. They got a lot of ways to go. 5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. 5:21. They're going to hand it over. Stopped immediately. So there's a loss of about 3. Up 2. So it's going to be 2nd and 12. Jones going to come in with that big stop. 4-3 final score. Czechia wins the bronze. There you go. Mitzi, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome to the football party. Got to rock it. Back to pass. Going to hand it over again. Right now, quarterback May not putting this ball in the air. They're just running it again. It's going to be 3rd and 8. He's going to have to throw this ball right now. He's going to need to throw this ball. The snow continues to come down. The weather is definitely having an impact on both squads today. On both squads, and we knew it would. But it is really coming down. You kind of lose the perspective from these faraway wide shots. Back to pass, going to throw well behind the line of scrimmage. Going to come up, stepped out of bounds at the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 4th down and 7. They're going to be forced to punt this away. So May really picking up no passing yards in this series at all. Putting it down and making a run. Firefighter Jimmy, it's snowing over there. Nice. Gotta love the snow. We've had our fair share of snow here over the last couple of days. For today, it's not snowing. It's just bloody cold. So really, I did it again. The Patriots going to kick this one away from pretty much their goal line. 5-yard line. This is up. Caught, fair catch signal at about the 40. So Houston with some okay field possession. They're going to have to work their way up. Hey, Rick, what's going on? Getting your meatloaf and mashed going on. And the corn. Nice, nice. Love a little corn on the cob. But any type of potatoes. Mashed potatoes, baked potatoes. I'm obsessed with baked potato. Good baked potato. And maybe I'll have to go somewhere tonight. Get a good baked potato. I don't know. I'll have to figure out where's a good place to get a good baked potato. Good baked potato. So many choices. So many choices. Loaded baked potato. I don't even go loaded up, Dallas. Just plain a little bit of butter on it. The keg for their potatoes. Now, Dallas, do you do the keg size, like the double stuffed or whatever they call it? Meg also says the keg. Having steak and shrimp. Ooh, nice, Jeff. Taro, the Texans isn't too happy right now. The microwave. The microwave. Having potato bacon soup. Oh, delicious. Love potato soup. With the bacon in there. Oh, perfect. Do the keg here, so I don't get there that often. Oh, we have no keg there. It's good. I don't mind the keg. Steaks are good. Ribs are good. They do have good baked potatoes. Makes it go. Rick, I haven't had Swiss Chalet in so long. I used to be obsessed. Their soup is still the best. I love their chicken noodle soup. It is so good. Highly overrated, Gumdrop says. Bacon on bacon. Poke holes with a fork, cover it in oil and salt, put it unwrapped in the oven rack for 1 hour at 400, easy peasy. There you go. I could eat them all day long. I really could. I could eat them all day long. You see on social media, there's a couple over in the UK. I forget what they're called, like Spudman, and there's another group that does it, where you pretty much get a potato and a half, and they load it up, and man, they just look so soft and so good. All right, bring it back, Houston. We have a problem. The Patriots leading this game. The Texans trying to find their way back in it. 13 for the Texans, 21 for the Patriots. 3:28 to go. They're going to hand it over again. And the Texans going to put this on the turf, picking up 4 to 5 yards. Hey, dude, what's going on? I agree with you. Keep a crock pot of potato soup. Beverly, would you mind sending me your recipe? I'd love to try it. Spud food. Yeah, I think that's the other one. It's so good. I wish somebody here did something like that. Good crock pot recipe. I put that on while I work. Back to pass over the middle, long ball, and almost intercepted again. Tipped up, and the ball was there for the taking, and they could not come away with it. They could not pick this one off, but it was right there. My goodness. 3rd and 7. Wow. Almost, I mean, so close. The Patriots were that close to their 5th interception today. 3rd and 7, ball on the Houston 44. Stroud. He's going to take it in the shotgun. Here comes the rush. He's going deep. And a 1-0 cannot come up with it. And we got flags. We got flags all over the place. This is going to be pass interference. I'm pretty certain of it because he was all over him. Pass interference on the defense. Davis was all over Higgins. Higgins tried to make the one-handed catch. Oh, excuse me, pardon me. Yeah, Jeff, I am as well. I am as well. So it's going to be 1st and down. It's going to move it up to the New England 35. In my opinion, I think it should be rule. Every pass interference call should be reviewed. It is such a huge call that really is a big yardage change. Stroud over the middle, and he drops it in and out of the hands of Stover. Stover, you got to hang on to that ball, and he could not. But I think any pass interference should always be reviewed and slowed down to ensure it's the right call. And likewise, I think any turnover, not just pass interference, any turnover, whether it's a fumble or an interception, should be reviewed and slowed down to ensure for accuracy. Those are always the controversial calls that ruin games. All right. 2nd and 10, back to pass again. Coverage coming quickly. He's wrapped up and he's hit hard and taken down. Stroud is sacked. Jennings is hurt. He's down for the Patriots, slow to get up. But a big time sack again. Big takedown, forces 3rd down. Excuse me, pardon me. Big time play. Last night, Cook's knee was down. No OT reviews is wrong. I agree, Rick. In OT, they 100% should be reviewed, but I think everyone, there's not that many of them that it's going to slow down the game. I would rather the officials take 5 minutes to review a play just to confirm that it was correct or overturn it and get it right versus making the wrong call and having it completely change the game. It's just too many. Every controversial play we see is a interception. It's a fumble. It's pass interference. Those are the plays that always overturn or change the course of a game. And so I think it's warranted that they all should be reviewed. And again, it doesn't take long. It doesn't take long, especially if it's automatic. You just slow it down. And then you call down to the official and you say, yep, okay, play on. It's the right call. Or, hey, no, we got to overturn it. I think that would solve so many problems. So many problems. Of course, it makes it a lot harder. Oh, excuse me, for an official to fix a game because they use a lot of those calls to their advantage. If they knew to had to review it, they could find a way to make it faster. Yeah, exactly. They could too. There's so many ways, so many things they could do. Buffalo should have been better in the 3rd and 4th. That's true. And listen, that's ultimately what it comes to, right? If you lose a game, ultimately it means at some point in that game you should have been better, right? We can't blame it on a bad call. We can't blame it on the officials. At some point we should have done things better. Yeah, I'm telling you, I went to sleep I don't even know, 1:30 last night, and I woke up about 4:30, 5. So I only slept a couple hours. It was not a good sleep at all. So it's been it's been a long day for sure. So once this one is wrapped up, we're gonna figure out where we're gonna go for dinner, what we're gonna do. Make it a fun family evening. Well, almost time I get ready for the Bears game. That's right, the Bears game is gonna be starting up very soon. What time was it? Was it 6 o'clock? 6:30 for the Bears game. So an hour for that one to start. If it's anything like the late game, the San Francisco game last night, they were delayed about half an hour. Back to pass, Stroud looking. He's going to throw this one, and it's caught. Again, he underthrew it. The receiver had to go down to make that catch, and it is a nice catch there by Xavier Hutchinson. He goes down, gets the arms under it, and just hangs on. So not an interception. Yeah, it could be worse. You could be a Niner. That is true, Dennis. Very true. And I feel for all the Niner fans this weekend. That is tough. Very tough. All right, 51-yard field goal attempt in the snow. This one is up, and it's going right. That's good. Good kick. 21-16. All of a sudden, it's getting a little closer. Dennis, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Getting a little bit closer. They're chipping away at it. All of a sudden, now it's 5 points. 5 points. Let's see what May is going to do. Maybe May's going to show up. Cheers, everybody. May has not had a great game. Stroud up to 178 yards now. He should definitely hit 250 yards. We'll see if May can get up there as the snow continues to fall. Looks like it's getting thick again. Who you got your money on? Fluffy, what's going on? Welcome in. I was going for the Pats today. I didn't bet today. I didn't play. But I want the Pats to win. I want them to beat the Texans. I love the defense of the Patriots. But I'm a little disappointed in May. Houston making that comeback. Hey, Mackenzie, how's it going? Iceman better cook today. Yeah, it's really coming down now. Houston going to put this one in the air. Caught at the 5, over the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25, and getting back to the 30 and force back a couple of yards. So an okay return, average return. Let's see what Drake May has to do. He started off with a couple okay throws, but he's 12 for 21 now, which is just not great by any means. He really needs to step up and find his way. Vegas goal. No, of course they did. Of course, Rasmus Anderson to the Golden Knights. Who was in return? Do we know what they gave up? Flip pass over. Tight end going to run this through. First down, Patriots. And I bet you the asking price for the Maple Leafs was double what the Golden Knights gave up. Man, that sucks. Flip, Toronto needs a defenseman so badly. Yeah, George, the snow is really coming up now. It's pending. All right. Damn Calgary. Calgary was never going to trade with Toronto. There was no way. Tree Living's got to go. I'm done with him. Man, he just can't get anything done. Rolling out to the right. He's going to run it up now. Does not throw. Just scrambles to the line of scrimmage and goes down again. May not releasing the ball. Hard to believe with all the turnovers that Houston still has a chance. That's right. That is right. They are going to consider that a sack. Even though he slid down, he was behind the line of scrimmage. No yards, so it is called a sack. 2nd and 10. Drake, you got to throw the ball. Used to call me on your cell phone. Calling it in motion. What are you doing? Drake's all confused, and that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. They're going to let time expire. We're going to the 4th. It's a 5-point lead, 21-16. 21-16. Lots of time left in this game. Watch it be Marner. Could you imagine? I heard the Leafs might get Kadri back. You know what? Listen, I get bringing Kadri back, but Kadri isn't the same Kadri he was years ago. And the Leafs are going to get suckered into giving up like Easton Cowan or something huge for like a Nazem Kadri, which would be a disaster. I would do like a Nick Waugh for an Easton Cowan. Absolutely crazy. Asmodeus, welcome in. I feel like SB is going to the NFC. You know what? It could be. It could very well be. I got to tell you, in watching how Seattle played last night, man, I think they're gonna go deep. I would love to take Anderson. I just can't believe Tree Living couldn't have got that done. If it was, Joshua, could you imagine? It would be so funny if it was Marner. That would be hysterical. Let's see here. Let's do a little research here while we're at commercial break. Let's see what we can find out. Let's see. We're looking, doing a little digging, a little research. Just scoping the dirt sheets here. I'm sure there is something. Oh, maybe not. Okay, let's see. Okay, what do we got? Flames sending Anderson to the Golden Knights. Pending the trade call. I love how the media can announce it even though the trade call has not taken place yet. That's crazy. Scheduled to become an unrestricted free agent. So if they weren't going to re-sign him and he was an unrestricted free agent, let's see, 6'1", so 4.55 cap hit. It'll be interesting to see what they got in return. Going to throw this again behind the line of scrimmage. Drake will not throw the ball downfield. He is not throwing the ball downfield. He's doing these line of scrimmage kind of sideline passes. Should make a group chat. A couple of friends who are Bears fans, and at the end we should go on a call. That's awesome, George. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, we try to get a lot of information on the screen without putting too much information. Yeah, try to put up as much as we can without it being too much. Back to pass again. Drake. Now he throws downfield, and that one is knocked away. And we got flags. It's a flag party. It's a flag party. Is this going to be pass interference? And it is. Yes. Okay. Pass interference. Good call. So New England gets one back. Ball goes to the Houston 38. And it's going to be 1st and 10. 17 yards on the penalty. So 1st and 10. Got to throw the ball. I know it's snowing. I know it's snowing, but you got to throw the ball. He's going to hand this one off again. You're going to run it up, picking about, good run, about 6, maybe 7. So it is 6, going to be 2nd and 4. They're running. They are running. They got some draft picks. That's it, really. Just a couple of draft picks. And I bet you it's going to be like a second and third. And they were asking Toronto for a first and a current player. And again, a big stop here as the Patriots go to run the ball again, and they get stopped. Yikes. No, Houston knows they're running now. Drake is not throwing the football. They are running it 2 of 3 every series. Or 3, now they got to throw. It's 3rd and 4. They got to throw a 2027 first. White Cloud and a 27 first. Okay. Back to pass. Here's a deep throw going end zone. One-handed catch. That's a touchdown, baby. A huge throw for a touchdown. See, May? You put the ball in the air and a huge pass for a touchdown. What an unbelievable catch. Kayshawn Butt. Booty. The one-handed reach, and he pulls it into his chest. Unbelievable. Booty with the one-handed grab. He reaches out, grabs it, and pulls it into his chest. Huge, spectacular catch. Wow. Okay. Touchdown is under review. Under review. So they'll review this one, but they won't review any of the penalties. He tucks it into his chest. He's hugging it. Yes, he's holding it like this. He hits the ground. He rolls over, but he's got his arms wrapped around it. So this should stand. This is a touch, or it should be a touchdown. Hey there, Ryan. I agree. It is a touchdown. He had that thing wrapped up. Like me holding my candy on Halloween. He had that thing gripped so tight. It is no doubt a TD. But yeah, going back, if it is White Cloud in a first-round draft pick, I'm okay with that. I think that's a lot. First-round draft pick for Anderson is a lot, in my opinion. But at least that we knew was the asking price, right? We knew that's what it was going to be. But this should definitely stand as a TD because he had that tucked up and wrapped up. Anything is possible with the review, and the Patriots are going to Denver, beating the Broncos next Sunday, excuse me. Is that when the game is expected to be? Next Sunday? Let's see. I don't know what the game schedule day. Let's see. 2026 important dates. Do we know? AFC NFC championship games would be the 25th. The 25th would be next Sunday. Okay. So both games would take place next Sunday. I wasn't sure if they're going to do one on Saturday, one on Sunday, but it looks like they'll both be on Sunday. Okay. So we know Sunday will be the day. Darn, and you know what? Did I just see? I think next Sunday, the Leafs are playing the Colorado Avalanche at like 1 o'clock. Yeah, next Sunday, the Leafs play the Avalanche at 1:30. Ooh, it's going to be interesting. Denver, broken ankle. Yeah, that's crazy. At the last play, too. That's brutal. So we got the TD, the extra point is up, and whoo, that took a curve, but it is good. So the Patriots 28-16 to start the fourth quarter. Big plays. And a huge catch. May, who has not thrown the ball a lot today successfully, has a nice toss and a one-handed catch by Booty. Now goes up to 165 yards. Cherry, you're killing me. Hey there, Jill. Welcome in. I do not know the times of the games yet. It does not say. At least what I was just looking at, it just gave the date. So I kind of assume it's going to be like the same thing. You have an afternoon and an evening game, whether it's like a 4 o'clock and a 7 o'clock. I'm assuming that will be the time, but yeah, we'll wait and see. I'm sure we'll know later tonight or tomorrow. They'll put out all the details. All right, this is going to be punted away. And here we go. Texans going to run it up to the 20. They're going to the left side. No lane, and they're taken down at the 21. Again, special teams defense looks good. 4 and 8. Thank you, Rock. 4 and 8 p.m. should be the expected times. But we'll see. You know, if it's 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, it'll be in and around there. So we'll get an afternoon and an evening game. So we will see what we're going to do. Got to see what next Sunday is going to bring. Big snap. Houston looking for the comeback. Going to pitch it out to the left. Curling around line of scrimmage and then some. And going to run out of bounds at about the 6-yard line. So a nice run there. It's going to be second. Oh, they're going to give him a bad spot. Say 2nd and 6. It showed 3 p.m. earlier. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see after. Once everything is confirmed, it'll all come out. But yeah, I would expect you're going to have an afternoon and an evening game. I personally would prefer it to be a 4 o'clock start because then we could do the Leafs right into the first game. Here's the snap. Pats trying to come in. Here's a deep throw going way deep and no chance. Incomplete pass. That was a long toss by Stroud, but no real chance. All right, George, sounds good. Sounds good. We're going to rock around the clock tonight. That's right, Jonathan. Higgins gets turned around. This was a long throw. There was a little bit of a hold off the line, but no flag there. You know, welcome in, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Timeout called. Houston wants a timeout. Stroud is going to call it, so they're going to get themselves organized. 3rd and 6 now. 3rd and 6. Just saw 1 and 4:30. Times are all over the place. Times are all over the place. So we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. Oh, I didn't realize Royal Rumble is coming up on the 31st at 2 p.m. Royal Rumble, always a fun event. Can't wait to watch that. Royal Rumble, one of my favorite events every year. This time it's going to be from Saudi Arabia. The snow is really coming down now. This is probably the heaviest it's come down all year. That's right, in Saudi Arabia this year. First time Royal Rumble is outside of North America. A lot of WWE fans not happy about that. All right. Stroud, they're set. Double leg kick. Snaps the ball. He's looking downfield. He's looking, scanning. He's going to roll to his right. Throws it. And again, a horrible throw. And yikes, that receiver hurts his knee. Stover, the ball was behind Stover. He had to turn awkwardly to try and come up with that catch and just could not. So that was not a yikes. That was a scary play. So he had to turn and awkwardly kind of planted his foot, and his leg just got stuck, and he twisted his knee real good and immediately grabs his leg. So they're going to go for a quick commercial break here while they help him off. But yeah, you don't like to see a twisted knee like that. That just looks painful. Interception would be funny. It's going to be 4th and 6 with a ball on their own 27. So they're going to be forced to punt this one away. Wow. We are coming down to the wire here, folks, and what an unbelievable game. If you're just coming in, if you're just joining us, welcome to the show. Hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you hit that subscribe for us as well. We hope you'll come back and watch some of our other stuff. Got lots of sports here on the channel. We appreciate those that have indeed hit that subscribe. Man, I would like to see a Canadian team win the Stanley Cup this year. Ottawa Senators, that would be very, very nice. Unfortunately, some of the Canadian teams are struggling tremendously. What is happening today? I actually haven't looked at the scores all day. Senators are up over the Wings 2-1. The Lightning whooped the Stars 4-1. Oh, that one hurts. Blues and the Oilers coming up later tonight. All righty. Standings are getting close. Lots going on. Ooh, Raptors in LA tonight. Raptors playing the Lakers. Have to watch a little bit of that game as well. A lot of interesting stuff on the go. It's a good game, but not as good as oh no, Joe, that was an unbelievable game. That was so good. So much fun, so exciting. Hey, creator, how's it going? Welcome in. Raps are actually doing okay. They've been up and down. They've been exciting to watch. They've had some real big wins. They're currently sitting 4th in the Eastern Conference. So that's good. They're in a really solid position. They're 3rd in their division. Texans gonna have to punt this one away. We just started just a few minutes here into the 4th quarter. This one is going to be kicked away. And that's going to go all the way back, and they're going to touch it up. They keep it out of the end zone, and the Patriots, yikes, they miss the ball. Houston is going to down this one deep at the New England 4-yard line. What a punt. What a good freeze up. Excellent play for them to down this. So sweet play. 69-yard punt is what it works out to be. That is absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. The special teams doing their job. Hey, Mario, what's going on? Welcome in. Defense is good today. That is for sure. The Patriots going to hand this one, pretty much running it out of their own end zone. Going to run it up, picking it about 8 yards. That's a good run. That is a good run. A lot of time left on the clock, so I assume we're going to see the Patriots kind of running this ball a little bit here, trying to bring this clock down as much as they can. $74 yards for the Patriots. That's it. 48 for Houston. So as much as they're putting the ball on the turf, the rushing yards are very, very small. Very small. Total yards are very small. Handing it over again. It's going to be a first down. They're going to run it up to the 19-yard line. So a good rush there. Up to the New England 18. Stevenson doing his job. Can't wait to see the AFC Championship. Patriots and Broncos. Will it be the Bears versus Seahawks? It's going to be interesting to see. Yeah, no shirt in the snow. Oh, you got to love it. Just went for seconds on the meatloaf. Sweet. So they're going to bring this one back. Another run for the Patriots. And another great run this time as they pick up another 7 or 8 yards. Big run on 2nd and 1. Going to run this one through. No chance, Javonte. No chance for me. You got to love a good football game in the snow. Absolutely. 2nd and 1 again here. New England on the 27. They keep moving it. They're going to keep running this one. 10 minutes to go. There's another handover. This one is going to get through. And again, another first down. Another first down as they are running this ball. Texans, by the way, in trouble not only on the scoreboard, they only have 1 timeout left. So Houston, only 1 timeout left to go. So that is, not good for them. Stevenson now up to 57 yards today. Looks like they're just going to keep doing this, right? Keep it going. 1st and 10. Going to hand it over again. Going to run up on another gain, this time about 5 yards. 2nd and 4, so 6 yards. 2nd and 4, excellent work, excellent running up. And the other thing is, it's working and they're just running that clock. Right? The longer they tick seconds off the clock makes it harder for the Texans to come back. They need 12 points. That's 2 touchdowns. Should have seen. Yeah, I mean, those timeouts, not having them hurts a lot. They're going to run it again, this time tackled in the backfield. First time Houston was able to stop the run. Going to bring up 3rd down, 3rd and 7. So now we know he's got to throw the ball. So they'll bring this clock down to about 8 minutes. This is interesting. 3rd and 7, need a big conversion here. They're only 2 for 11 on 3rd down conversions today. That's because May really hasn't thrown the ball. Let's see what he does here. He's going to throw it. And that time it's completed. Another first down, Patriots. And a 3rd down conversion. May finally putting the ball in the air. Diggs digging in, first down. Finally, throwing the ball is key. You got to throw the ball. So big play there. Good to see them come around. Can you dig it? Love it. Oh, I should find that sound effect for the next game. Time is still going. They're going to hand it over again, and Houston blasting through. That's going to be a loss of 2 or 3. They're coming flying now. They are flying through. 2nd and 12. But again, it keeps the time ticking. 8 plays, 40 yards, 436. Based on the last 2 games, really sees a full field run takes between 5 and 7 minutes. The way these guys have been playing. Obviously, if you throw the ball and get some big plays, you can do it faster. We're down to 6:35. They're going to run it again. Going to pick up a handful. Going to be 3rd and 8 now. 3rd and 8. So they're going to be forced to throw it again. But the clock is going to come down to about 5 minutes, 50 seconds or so. Hey, Dante, how's it going? Go, Pats, go. And again, thanks everybody for being here today. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good time. Hope you're enjoying our style of coverage. So they're getting set, 10 seconds on the clock. They're not going to let it tick all the way down. They're going airborne way high up, and that should be pass interference again. No flag thrown. Coverage there by Lassiter. That's going to bring up 4th and 8. That looked like a big battle in real time. Looked like he had his arm tied up. Let's see on the replay. Pushing on the shoulder. He's got his arm grabbing that right shoulder tied up, and he grabs the right arm as well. This should have been pass interference. So the Pats going to be forced to kick this one away now. Unbelievable. You know, it's hard to tell, you know, in today's day and age, what they will call and what they will let go. There is no real consistencies. Fair call catch at about the 12-yard line. So Houston gets the ball. 5:54 left. Sorry, 5:48 left to go. Time for one score for sure. Time for two. I don't know. They're going to have to march the whole field, and then the defense is going to have a big stop. Or will the New England defense continue to be solid? Houston only has one timeout. Back to pass. Stroud, incomplete. Incomplete. Trying to come across. Nothing doing. It's only 6 p.m. and I'm ready for bed. Yeah, I'm with you there. It's really hot in here. So good defensive coverage. Pats are getting set up again. Stroud in the shotgun. This coming back to him. He's looking over the middle. That's completed. Going to pick up about 8 yards. So it's going to be, 3rd and 1. Okay, they're going to give him 9. It's going to be 3rd and 1. They're going to have to work quick here. Clock is ticking. They're going to get set up. There's the snap. This is going to be thrown over the middle. First down, Houston. And he's going to stop them there. It's going to be blown down. A lot of field to go. Only on the Houston 29. They're going to get set up. Good clock management here. They did get set up quickly. Looking, going way deep with a flick of the wrist. And that's into the Patriots bench. Incomplete. It's going to stop the clock. One more interception. That's right. One more interception. Let's get that record. He hasn't got it yet, Felix. Hasn't got it yet. Waiting to see. Will he get that record interception? Under 5 minutes to go now. Pats are playing shallow. Now they're going to move. They're going to throw it across. Incomplete pass. Great defense by the Patriots. Unbelievable defense. Wow. Gonzalez with a really, really nice play. Good sidestep, good shuffle. Stays with him the whole way. Reaches around, gets that hand in front to knock it down. Solid defensive play. I saw, Ottawa, I saw. Here they go again. 3rd and 10. Ball on the Houston 29. Stroud. Looking. Pocket collapses. He's going to get sacked. Another sack by Tongue. Wow. Tongue coming in. Another sack. That is huge. 4th down. 4th and 18. 4th and 18. And they're going to come off the field. They're going to punt this one away. With the ball on the Houston 21, it's just too risky to go for it. Wow. This is going to be kicked off. It's going to be based on the defense to get a quick turnover. Going to be caught at the 15. Patriots get to the 20, to the 25, and they're forced out of bounds. So with 4:03 to go now, Houston needs to come. They're going to need some huge stops to keep this one going. Because otherwise they're going to be in big trouble. We're going to see what they can do here. They will have the 2-minute warning. Of course, they only have one timeout left. Oh boy. Houston, again, we have a problem. The snow has definitely had a factor in this game. Some poor game management by both quarterbacks. A lot of turnovers. Gonna hand this one over. Patriots gonna turn the corner. They're gonna pick up about, still going. Picking up about 8 or 9. Good run there. 2nd and 1. So just short, 2nd and 1. You can see on the shoulders of the players now, the snow starting to build. Snow is starting to build. Wow. Hit the refresh if you're having an issue. That usually corrects everything. Refresh fixes everything. At least it should. Yeah, that happens sometimes. So hitting that refresh should fix it. This coming through, gonna run it, and did he get over the first down? Yes, this should be a Patriots first down. All right, I'm not sure what's going on. All right, hang on 1 second. All right, hopefully things are okay. Should be okay. Getting good signal strength. Good signal numbers. They're going to run this again, going to pound it, not back to the line of scrimmage. All right, but hopefully everybody is good. Signal strength is excellent, so it shouldn't be. Hopefully it was just a blip. Blame it on the snow. Blame it on the snow. So we are 2nd and 10 on the New England 39. 2:40 to go. Time continues to run. Time continues to go. Houston probably regrets punting it away now. They should have stuck with it. Going to run this again. Can't get back to the line of scrimmage. Forced back. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Maybe more. Coming up on the 2-minute warning, they're going to let this run down 15 seconds. So it should be the 2-minute warning coming up. The Patriots looks like they're going to hold on to win this game and go to their first championship game since 2018. A lot of fans taking off their shirts, celebrating in the snow. And tarps off. That's right. Tarps off. Watch the frostbite, though. Watch the frostbite. They're going to go to commercial break for the 2-minute warning. It's a 12-point lead for the New England Patriots. And with 2 minutes to go, with them having possession, things not looking good for Houston. Things not looking good. We're going to see still some time to go. Anything can happen. We already saw pick 6 today. So you never know what can happen. If you're new to watching, if you're new to streaming with us, thank you for tuning in and being here. We appreciate having you along for the ride. If you have not yet hit that subscribe button, kindly hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that like button as well, but hit that subscribe button and make sure you join us for more games and more sports. And of course, let your friends and family and your social circles know about us by hitting that share button. You can let them know to come join our streams. And of course, you can watch our content at any time by going into our main YouTube page and watching some of our videos, shorts, and live play-by-play calls. We also have channel memberships. If you're looking at a good way of helping support the channel memberships is a great way of doing it. All the different levels have some perks that are available. So channel memberships, definitely a way to go. We're going to have a lot of new things coming up for channel memberships in the very near future. Hey, Timmy Tushu, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome to the party. So who are the top XP getters? George and number 2, George Mega, you're tied. Our Streamlabs bot is in there, number 3. That's funny. The other door, Steven, coming up just behind. Oh, boy. Great. A fun game. Of course, this game not nearly as exciting as the Bills game was yesterday. Definitely better than the Niners game. But it's been okay, right? The Patriots, there was a small fraction of time where Houston was in the lead. And then New England had that pick 6, and they've been in cruise control ever since. They've just been running the show. Thank you. There it is. Coming in, hitting that subscribe. David, I appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the community. Thank you for hitting that subscribe and lighting the lamp. 2 minutes left, fourth quarter. Houston has no more timeouts. Curling, throwing, and that's going to be an incomplete pass, as Drake may try to pick up some good yardage. So 4th and 10, they're going to have to kick this one away. I'm glad I didn't make that bet because he's sitting at 179 yards. Don't think he's going to hit 200 yards now. And Stroud is at 193. He's going to need some big passes, but even him to hit 250 is a little bit of a stretch. Glad I did not make that bet at the half. They are indeed going to kick this one away. It's up. Houston is going to need some big plays here. Great hang time. They're going to receive it at the 20, and they're going to step out of bounds just before the 30-yard line. 1:45 to go. Going to need to go deep and go deep fast. You got Ingram to have a night against the Lakers. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be a really fun game. So here we go. What is Houston going to pull out? Receivers are spread wide. Stroud looking. He's going to go over the middle, picking up. There's 10, maybe 14, 13. He gets the first down. It's going to need more than that. He's now over 200. He's up to 206. They got no timeouts. He's got to set things up real quick. And an interception. That's right. He's back to pass. He's going to go to the line of scrimmage. Houston going to run it up and picking up about 6 before stepping out of bounds. That's right. We need one more interception. The Texans, the only team to not play in a conference championship game. They're 0-6 in divisional round since 1970. Wow. All right. They're backing it up again. Here comes the blitz. Long throw. It's bobbled and incomplete. 1:16 to go. That brings up 3rd and 4. Come on. Throw an interception. You're not going to win the game. Get yourself in the record books. Joshua, he is hurt a lot. That is for sure. Texans will wait for next season. 1:16 to go. There's the snap. That's pushing through. This is going to be thrown wide, and it's tipped and out of bounds again. Another incomplete. Brian couldn't grab it. Wow, the Texans have had so many balls in and out of their hands that they could not bring down. Shocked. So it's going to be 4th and 4. They have to go for it here. They have to go for it. Turnover on downs essentially ends the game. 4th and 4. 4 interceptions tonight for Stroud. Back to pass. Whistles are going. Whistles are going. They're going to blow this one down. I don't see any flags down. Timeout called by New England. Melissa, thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. Welcome into our community. Welcome to the channel. Canada's women's speed skating team delivered a breathtaking performance. Norway winning gold in the women's team pursuit. Oh, cool. Rick, I love speed skating. Those are some of the events I'm looking forward to. For the Olympics. Should be a lot of fun. Drake May, 14-3. Is he an MVP candidate? I'll tell you, the way he's played today, he certainly does not look like an MVP candidate. I know he's had a very good season, but this has been a rough one for him. Back to snap. They're looking, running. He's going to go way deep up. And it's a incomplete. Incomplete. The Patriots are going to take over. This was a horrible play call because Stroud was running up. He had a line for a first down. Instead, he elected to throw it deep for a huge, 40-yard pass. Felix, we might do something. It just depends on when the timing of all the events and stuff will be. We'll try and do something fun. So he should have taken the first down. Instead, he went for the big play. And he goes up and again in and out of the hands of another receiver. Patriots take over. 1:03 to go. They're going to knee. 40 seconds is going to run off. One more snap, and this one will be done. The Patriots go on to live another day. They will play the Broncos next Sunday. We just do not know the time. Of course, next Sunday is the Maple Leafs and the Colorado Avalanche as well. MVP is for regular season. Yeah, I know that, but I'm just saying for an MVP, he did not have a great day tonight. That's going to do it. They take the second knee. The Patriots, first AFC Championship appearance since 2018. They are going. They are going to be taking on the Broncos in what should be a very energetic game, a very exciting game. It's now to see who moves on between LA and Chicago. The last of the final four to be decided. Thank you for hanging out today. This was a whole lot of fun. Stroud, 212 yards, 20 for 47, 1 TD, 4 interceptions. May, 179 yards, going 16 for 27, 3 TDs, 1 interception. Stevenson, 70 yards rushing on 16 carries. Marks, 17 for 14. Booty goes 3 receptions, 1 TD, 75 yards. Higgins, 6 receptions for 59 yards. All in all, this was a wild one. The total yards were pretty close. 248 for the Patriots, 241 for Houston. 5 turnovers for the Texans, 3 for the Patriots, 16 first downs to 13. Houston had 4 penalties for 32 yards. New England, 3 for 48. Third down conversions, 7 for 17 for the Texans. Patriots go 3 for 14. Not good. Each team goes 1 for 2 in the fourth down conversions. In the red zone, Patriots go 1 for 1. The Texans go 1 for 4. Ladies and gentlemen, this was an amazing day. It was an amazing weekend of football. One more game to go. I hope you have a great night. Mods, thank you so much for everything you do. Much appreciation. Thank you to those who supported the channel all weekend long and hanging out with us. We appreciate it. It was so very much fun. And to all the channel members, thank you for supporting us that way as well. Last but not least, to those who watched us for the first time and hit that subscribe or hit that like button, it really means the world to us. So thank you for tuning in that way. My name is Sam. This is a Samwell B12 experience. We're going to go have some family time, have some fun, have a great evening. We'll see you tomorrow for the Leafs and the Wild. We're going to get that one set up a little bit later on tonight. Take care enjoy, have fun, back to work, back to school, whatever you're doing, but it's time to go. So I am out of here. Good night, everybody.